of the horizon. Jamie, let's go. Virtue, postmortem, let's go. See you soon.
What?
These are comments from earlier, maybe. Hey, how's it going, guys? We are out
That was me, yes.
in the most disgusting street in Canada. Place called St. Helens. That sign there, it says St. Helens. It's absolutely rancid here. The smell is absolutely disgusting. There's homes. There's homes literally right over there. There's a neighborhood beside this death house. It's called the slaughterhouse. Horrible, disgusting place. I can't even explain the smell. It's absolutely rancid. I'm scared to even put my bag on the ground. That's how bad it smells here. Guys, thank you so much for jumping in. This is part of Poject Livestream. We're going all day. We have several activists across the world doing the exact same thing, showcasing what takes place in these disgusting hellhole slaughterhouses. We want everybody to get active, use their phones, showcase what's taking place. These places need to be shut down for good, shut down forever. So security is kind of piling up over here, as you can see in the background. That's okay, that's okay. They're all pure concerned that we're gonna show what's taking place. Can you do me a favor? Could you see if I'm actually, oh no, I think, okay, I think yeah. I was just making sure. Sometimes it takes a little bit for you to see. So guys, we're in Toronto, Canada. We are, hi Martin. Martin, you are the best, you know that? That's so weird to see, because it's like a little bit off. Martin, you're the best. You support so many people. Somebody wants to say hi to you as well. Alicia.
Thank you for all of your support.
Yeah, you support everybody, and it doesn't go unnoticed. I just want you to know that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It helps me get through the day, honestly. Good, how are you? How are you? What's the name? Well, not so good, actually. I'm at a disgusting hellhole slaughterhouse. It reeks here, guys. If I could imprint smell on you, imagine your worst shit times 1,000. It's absolutely disgusting. Welcome from Saudi Arabia. How are you doing today? Oh, Ali, thank you for being here. Ali, there's people from the Middle East. They're basically slaves in this place, slave labor. This is what happens here is they put slaves in here to work, to cut heads all day, to slash throats of mother cows. They steal their babies away so they can drink their milk, and then they chop them up for steaks and burgers. That's how people treat animals here. I'm wondering if it's the same where you are. Guys, so once again, we're at St. Helens. There's a sign, St. Helens Slaughterhouse. They kill hundreds of cows here every single day. And we need this to change. This is absolutely abhorrent. They take the babies away. They put them in crates. They steal them from their mothers. It's absolutely disgusting. There's seagulls and there's birds everywhere. They're eating the dead body parts that come outside that aren't used for human consumption, but they're given to dogs and cats. Hi Neil, thank you for being here as well. So these are like the cancers, the guts, and this is all rendered and given to your dogs and cats. And so the seagulls are picking them up and they're dropping them in the neighborhood next door and on the streets. And like, I don't know about you, but I always thought seagulls belonged in probably near the beach or near the water. Why are they in the middle of Toronto, even further north than Toronto? Thanks so much for being here, guys. Oh, I can't even explain the smell. Oh, it's just fucking terrible.
And the people government. What must you be doing here?
Yeah. So the cars are stopping, taking a look. I'm assuming that some of them know. Poject Livestream is on today, guys. Poject Livestream 2. We've already had at least, I think, 7 or 8 activists streaming out at different slaughterhouses across the UK and other countries, including Jamie Logan, including Mel and Steve. Mel and Steve might still be going on. Alex, Plant Geezer, I'm Caroline, Kane. I don't want to miss anyone. Matthew, Owen was his first one, and somebody else, I forget their name. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name. But they had hundreds of people watching at a time, which is really incredible. We love that the eyes are getting on these disgusting hellholes. There is actually a slaughterhouse truck in the bay right now. Poor mother cows were shipped off, and now their heads are being chopped off because people want to drink their milk and they want to eat their body parts. It's 2025. It's actually 2025 and we're still being this barbaric. History's gonna look back at us for how horrible we treated animals. We don't need to eat animals. We don't need animals to live. We should just leave them alone. We don't need to breed them into existence, which is what we're doing here. So you have people slowing down, possibly trying to intimidate us. No reason to slow down, just taking a look at us. I get it. People are nervous. They don't want to lose their job. You know, they don't want to think about something else. They don't want to think they're a bad person. And maybe at home they're not a bad person. Maybe they're not terrible people, but they're doing a terrible thing. They're doing an awful thing. They're taking the lives of innocent sentient beings who want to live. So I'm here with Alicia, who, oh my gosh, she made it out during a live stream, and now she's trying to go live herself, but for some reason, technical difficulties. Maybe YouTube's trying to suppress us. I don't know, because you've already gone live once, haven't you?
I didn't know I was supposed to.
Okay.
Oh, we got the 50 subs. I didn't know I had to test live.
I think we got to test the live, guys. So let that be a lesson to anybody who wants to go live, is we got to test the live. Test the live and see if it works. You can just delete it afterwards. And then we can, no, it's not a slaughterhouse truck behind us. Just a regular truck, but the slaughterhouse truck will be in the bay here.
It's already offloading.
So this is a place where they chop the heads off of mother cows. I just wanted to say that loud because somebody was walking by.
So I was actually doing a little research. Since I won't be going live, I'll share it.
Go ahead.
May I?
Yes.
So, and please jump in, because you are the expert of experts. But in Canada, it is stated that on average, that the cows, dairy cows at least, can be traveling here for up to 7 to 10 days.
Yep.
So they leave their farm. If they're not lucky enough to come directly to death, then they go through the auction house, which that system can take 3.5 days. And then in total, you're looking at 7 to 10 days, and they said that it's 36 hours that the transport company are legally allowed to not feed or water these animals.
Yeah.
Is this correct?
So often these cows are coming from Alberta, and if you don't know for context how far the Alberta border is, that's just a little over 30 hours. So that's why they do that. That's why they allow that policy to be in there. If you can imagine traveling that long. Now, there is a stop in between. Who is monitoring the stop? I don't know. Maybe they do get off, but can you imagine traveling that far and then having to do that?
Oh my God, we got a whiff.
Hi.
What just hit that? That had something in it.
Yeah, it's definitely some body parts in there. Oh my God.
That was like...
Guys, smash like, share with all your friends, subscribe.
Stop the misery.
And stop the misery. Get out here and get active. I think we're having about 15 activists out here today. In other parts of the world, we're all trying to change the world and stop these hellholes from continuing on. Putting a light on them with our little tool here that we have that we can all do. And Alicia's a prime example. She came out during a live stream, and now she's here to do her own live stream, and she's part of this
I'll do
process.
some shorts.
Yeah,
it seems that YouTube doesn't want me to go live despite having the 50 subs, but undeterred yet again, I'll do some shorts.
BP, I haven't stopped a truck. It's illegal to stop trucks. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Anyways, all right, I'm gonna back out.
All right. So go and subscribe to Alicia. There's going to be a link tree with Mel and Steve. They're going to provide all the activists there. They also have a Instagram account where you can go in and we can help you get that 50 subscribers, and we can get you live and doing a much better job than I can out in the streets, showing what's happening at these disgusting hellholes, or even just doing talking head videos, getting comfortable. Well, yeah, Neil, I feel you, man. I mean, I'm in Southern Ontario most of the time, and I think it's like a miniature version of what Alberta would be, right? Because there's so many, like, they're shipping cows out of Alberta because there's just so many of them that they have to come to Toronto. Can you imagine that? And then they make those laws where they have to, when they're able to travel such a far distance. Sorry. Not Javier. Javier. This is St. Helens Slaughterhouse. It's in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's a disgusting, smelly hellhole. So what they do is they shoot mother cows in the face. They slice their neck. Sometimes they're still pregnant. Oftentimes they're still pregnant because then they get a little bit more cash. So they're impregnated at 18 months, have 2 or 3 babies, and then that's it. That's their life. So humans can pretend they're baby cows. You know, if you think you're a baby cow, I can send you a pacifier. I can send you a bottle. I can give you a blankie, a hug. You know, you don't have to do this to mother cows. They're innocent. They're adorable. Go visit a cow. Go to a sanctuary. Go see what it's like, or even drive by a slaughterhouse so you can smell the damn thing, because it smells so freaking bad here. It's terrible. So guys, once again, I'm at St. Helens Slaughterhouse in Ontario, Canada. Disgusting place. Had it out with the manager. He just walked by a couple weeks ago. If you haven't seen the reel on my Instagram, we have a truck here, guys. So we're gonna go take a look. Yeah, the coward employee here decided to tell the truck to go park over there because they didn't want us to see it.
Live cattle thing seen. Oh my God.
So they just drive whatever which way they want on the street as well. Oh, the smell from that truck. So the employee decided to try to hide the truck from us. And so now they're just gonna go park in a parking lot in the direct sun, which they did last time. It was a lot hotter then. I mean, eventually today it will get much hotter. We're just putting a little pressure on the truck here. Let me know how the stream is, if it's cutting out or not.
What are they doing?
Yeah, Alan,
Backing up?
seems like you got to learn a little bit about agriculture and how many animals are killed and crop deaths. It seems like you don't really know. Stream is good, no problem. So look at this. This is how afraid they are.
Oh my God, I've never seen one in person before.
This is how afraid they are to show the cows.
So they're parking him.
So
Perfect. It's like right there.
It's amazing, right?
Couldn't it? Yeah.
Well, that's their
I've
property though.
Is it? I've never actually seen one in person, like knowing that they're going to their deaths in person.
So they're trying to hide this truck from us. They went to the great lengths to just park over here, which is kind of hilarious, because now he'll have to turn around. If you didn't see my reel on Instagram, there was a truck driver. Oh, we got another truck coming actually. So it looks like they're probably going to try to hide this truck as well, maybe. Yeah, Simon, that's pretty common. It's not a rare thing, I would say. So guys, we're at St. Helens Slaughterhouse in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where they kill mother cows and they try to hide the cows from people. So as you can see, they're doing a rolling drive here. I don't know. I'm trying to understand what they're trying to do here. I'm gonna slow down so that these guys can bear witness, because maybe he's playing a game. I'm not sure. Or maybe he's allowing us to bear witness. I'm not sure. Guys, come and take a look at them. All for what? Just because she can't have any more babies? Can you imagine this cage that they're in? This cage. It's their life. And for what? For a sandwich? Imagine how terrified they are. Look how dehydrated she is. And for what? So you can have a burger or you can have milk. You can see all the feces around. I'm so sorry. I wish I could save you all. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Just a number. See the tears. Sorry, baby. The camera doesn't do it justice. At all. Sorry. This is St. Helens Slaughterhouse in Toronto, Canada. These mother cows are about to be executed. They don't even have names, they just have tags. It's a bit of cognitive dissonance, isn't it, TN? Proud country. You're seeing this and this is how you're talking. I wish we could save them. With tears in their eyes, they're not happy. How would you like to be in that position? St. Helens slaughterhouse. Just a number. Well, I gotta give it to that truck driver. At least he let us see them. It's really heartbreaking, guys. I can't even. So this is Anita Crines. She is the founder of the Animal Save movement. And she knew what it was like to bear witness. She gave watch a pig on the side of the road, and she was brought to court and charges. She ultimately won in court. And then she created the Animal Save movement, where we know bearing witness today has started. It's incredible that some truck drivers, they'll show us they're okay with us seeing. Looks like some dude from his car is filming us, which is kind of weird. But I'm just gonna do that for a second. And it's weird he's got a dog. Anyways, guys, absolutely smells. Those poor cows, you can tell they've been through a lot. There's feces all over inside there. I have a feeling that other truck driver is trying to hide something, maybe a down cow. Maybe they called ahead. Because it's strange that that other truck didn't come in and park. So I would imagine there's something going on there. It doesn't make sense. As you can see, he's actually climbing up the truck. So I don't know. It appeared that there were only animals in the back of the truck. And it appears he's like hiding something. I don't know what. Why else would he be walking around the truck? And why else wouldn't that truck have gone in first? Which makes no sense to me at all. Guys, do you know if Mel and Steve are still live? We should all be crying, Tracer. That's the right thing to do. This makes no sense that we're doing this. Absolutely no sense. It's 2025. They're going into this hellhole to get their heads chopped off, to get shot in the face. So Anarchy of the West can eat their bodies and pretend he's a baby cow. Maybe he didn't get enough loving when he was a kid. Maybe he needs a sucky, a pacifier instead of his fucking milk, right? Just so you know, some chill dude, I worked in slaughterhouses, and pigs are put into gas chambers. They burn, they scream to death. And you're talking about eating their body parts. And then you're talking about the cheese, which these mother cows are gonna go get shot in the face for. It's kind of absolutely disgusting that you would talk like that while you're witnessing what you just witnessed. Just so you know, there's parasites in that bacon you're eating, also cancer. Look up porcine epidemic diarrhea. They literally live in their shit, and then you're eating them. Yeah, delicious, right? Yep, exactly. Anarchy of the West likes to eat shit, everyone. Just so we have that clear. He just agreed that he likes to eat shit. Yeah, you can have vegan tacos. Oh yeah, right. Apparently there's cancer all over our veggies too. Sure, buddy. Sure. Well, why do you call them steak, Ted Bundy? That's kind of like a euphemism, right? That's not the reality. They're mother cows, innocent sentient beings. Would you eat a dog? Like, you know. Well, no, I'm speaking the truth, Anarchy. If you look up all the people that get foodborne illness, That's from shit. Literally shit. You're eating shit when you eat animals. Disgusting. And the joke's on you, buddy. Like, the joke's is on you. And the other thing is, too, you think it's like something that's really gonna bother us? Like, we haven't heard it 5,000 times for the last 10 years? Like, at least come up with something original, right? And what's your point, proud country? I asked you to go watch that movie, What Killing Animals Does to Your Brain. It talks about the psychology of what takes place to someone when they take lives. They start to lose empathy, they move into apathy and potentially psychopathy. So there's a lot of trolls on today, holy shit. Unbelievable, guys. Your little egos are here, right? At least I have real estate in your head and there's views on here. So that means other people are watching. You're boosting the algorithm. So thank you very much, guys. You're actually fighting for the animals. Congratulations. Yeah, why would anybody want to eat a bull's balls? These guys are disgusting, honestly. Guys think it's tough too, right? Joshua, let's hear it. What are you gonna do for breakfast? I'm gonna eat some ham and eggs. Whoa, never heard that 5,000 times. Enjoy your cholesterol. Hey, how's it going, guys? So I'm at St. Helens Slaughterhouse in Toronto, Canada. The most disgusting street in the world. They have a tannery where they take the skins from the mothers. They go put them in some chemical soup so they can make fucking shoes and belts and shit. It's disgusting. There's no need for it. We have other products that we can use. It smells disgusting. There's a neighborhood right over there. There's homes beside this place. And people are drinking like the water. Every time I'm here, the health inspector's in here checking out the water. Do you have a health inspector come to your home to check the water? I mean, like, it's absolutely absurd. Higher violent crime rates happen because of slaughterhouses, PTSD, drug, alcohol abuse. Violent crime rates, like I said, skyrocket. The workers are exploited. They're marginalized often. They're coming from crazy countries. Hey, Jake, how you doing? Go subscribe to Jake. Jake's on every single day. He's busting it out there for the animals, doing such a great job. Thank you, Martin, for taking care of business in the chat. Noah, yes, the NPCs are the people that are all following this meat crowd. Absolutely. Imagine not thinking for yourself and just doing what you're told your entire life. Drink milk and eat shit. Yeah, no, it's not good for you. Tracer, thank you for being here. Carrots rights matter, guys. Tofu isn't garbage. It's actually one of the healthiest things you can do and eat. Okay, Peter, great. Thank you for coming on. Look forward to seeing you guys here. Anita's here. So she's live right now, I believe. I'm not sure. I would like to see if Mel and Steve are live. Maybe get Anita to go on their stream for a bit. Thank you, Jenny. Really appreciate it. Tofu's absolutely delicious. Guys, smash the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, all the business. Get active for the animals. Get out there. We need you to use this little device and get out there. I'm gonna back up a little bit because I wonder if it's affecting my stream. How you doing? Sorry, I'm snobby. Just like not saying hi. Not saying hi to my bestie here because of this shit. This awful smelling, disgusting place. Do you know if Anita's live? Yeah. Okay. Jake, do me a favor. If you could check to see if Mel and Steve are live, if they can check to see if Anita's on, or if you can check Animal Save Movement to see if they're live on YouTube. I don't know if it's Anita's account or if it's, yeah. I'm not, what areas am I wrong in? Let's go. Tell me where I'm wrong. Guys, I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I used to work for the Canadian. Oh, they are live. Okay. If you could let them know that Anita is live, and I don't know if she's live at Toronto, or sorry, Animal Save Movement, or if she's live on her account. No hugs, if you want, yeah. No hugs. I don't eat mother cows. Why do you got to call them a different name? Are you scared to like speak about the individual? Oh, Ted Bundy. No, it's not. If you're looking to raise your rates of cholesterol, if you're looking for all-cause mortality, then yes, you do that. Yeah, Jordan Peterson studied with 2 Harvard, and that's nice. What does JP have to do with it? His daughter went on a TED Talk, and they did not show her TED Talk because she was talking about pseudoscience. Thank you, Martin. It's great. I was just seeing if Anita was alive so I could get them just to talk about her and what's going on. Yes, plant killer, exactly. The animals eat the plants, you feed all the plants to the animals, and then you eat the animals. On her personal account. Okay. How do you figure out Stover? How aren't soybeans healthy? Provide the study that says they're not healthy. Guys, you got to do better than this. You're going to come in here and talk about health and stuff like that. Like, at least do some fucking research, man. Holy shit. You guys are talking about soy like it's bad and talking about plant lives matter and shit. Come on, guys. These are old arguments. This is the reality. This is what's taking place. And this is your cognitive dissonance. Look, all the mother cows now are inside. They just had their heads fucking shot and a knife against their throat. What's wrong with you? Why on earth would you be cool with that when you don't have to? Well, stop feeding them to the animals, buddy. If you think it's bad for the environment, stop feeding animals just to eat animals when you can just cut out the middleman. It's very simple. It's a very simple concept. You should understand. It's not that hard to understand, really. Oh, Limey, I don't like that. I'm gonna remove that comment. You're gonna do that, I'll boot you. Devorah, you're eating a mother cow. Congratulations. You know, she might have been pregnant before she got shot in the face, and you're gonna eat her. Congratulations. Too many trolls. Look at another death truck, and the other one's coming, by the way. Another death truck just leaving. Poor innocent mother cows shot in the fucking face so you guys can drink their milk. You're not a fucking cow, dude. You're not. You're not a cow. You don't need to eat animals. And you're doing that to innocent, sentient beings who just wanted to live, who did nothing to you. It's pretty pathetic, man. If you know better, you should be better. You need to stop. There's millions of vegans along the world. I estimate 100 million. And what else? There's probably a billion veggies, I guess you could say. They just got to get off the tit, like a lot of you guys here. Anybody who still drinks milk, listen. I will send you a pacifier instead. I will send you a sucky instead. You can suck on the sucky and not suck on the mother's udder. How's that? Does that make sense? And I just saw the circle of life. Do you want me to sing it? The circle of life. That's where you got that from, The Lion King. So, this driver is reversing all the way down the street just so he can avoid us. I mean, how bad does it gotta get? What's my back special? What's the longest you can rollerblade? How about we go with that? Or skate. Let's go on the ice. I'll race you on the ice. How's that? I'll skate backwards, actually. Orb. I'll skate backwards and you can go forwards. How's that? think the cows are pressed, that's why. I think that's why he was having an issue. This guy's driving like a maniac. Driving like a maniac. Something to hide? Sure. Says there's nothing to hide, but I don't believe him. Couldn't get close enough. Sorry, guys. Abhorrent smell. Really awful. Oh my gosh. It's clear he's trying to hide something. I'm just trying to figure out what it was. Maybe I'll do an access to information request. Morrison Feeders. I'll get his license plate too. Clearly he's up to something. Because that's not normal for him to just go park and sit behind a few trucks. Even as a former inspector, I know that. Guys, I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I used to work for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. I can tell you this industry is a joke and a lie. The common saying was, can't find inspectors anywhere. CFIA, Canadian Food Inspection Agency. It's a joke. You can even look it up. These places don't even require an inspector. It's the export requirements that do. So these places can run and do whatever the hell they want with nobody watching out, unimpeded. Same with farms. Often the audits are announced, if they do. Get a life. I do have a life. I'm standing right here. It's the mother cows that don't because of people like you, Anarchy of the West. Like, figure it out, bro. Guess I got some real estate in your head. Thank you. Thank you for commenting. Oh, I didn't see that. No, that's Alicia's. I don't know where she went. Did she go down to? Oh, maybe she's down there. Is there somebody with her? Somebody down there? Yeah.
Your friend.
Yeah, I switched teams. I'm on the better team, guys. I saw what took place in these disgusting hellholes. I thought we had to eat animals my whole life. I was lied to. We don't. And so why would I want to work in a place like that? Why would anybody why should anybody be subjugated to that? Imagine the trauma. Imagine that poor worker that has to take lives all day, every day. What they go through, the suffering they go through. Anarchy in the West should go work on a kill floor. It sounds like right up your alley, right? You know, I figure like a lot of these farmers end up protecting people like Anarchy in the West. He's the loud voice, right? Anarchy in the West is the psychopath hiding in the wings, saying all these hateful things. He's the kind of guy that starts stuff, right? We just show what takes place. And Anarchy in the Wings is the type of guy to go hide what he's doing. He probably does, maybe he has a farm, maybe he does stuff to his animals. There's a lot of things that people don't know what takes place. You can do access to information requests if you suspect things are going on, but oftentimes you're not gonna find out who and where. And oftentimes farmers are scared to whistleblow on other farmers because they're fearful of retaliation. I mean, if someone can hang a pig and use that pig to scare the other pigs into submission, I mean, what's to say they couldn't do that to you? Or if they kill a bunch of pigs smashing their faces on the ground, what's to say that they couldn't do that to you, right? It's not a far stretch. So these people are killing animals all day long on their farms because they're runts or they get off on it or they SA them. You know, these things are happening on farms all over the place and people have no fucking idea. Quite literally, there are cases flooding the Canadian Food Inspection Agency Animal Health Office, cases galore, but they can't actually prosecute them because, well, animal agriculture has lawyers and they have money. And so it's almost like trying a murder case. Well, if you're not present to see what takes place, then these places are getting away with it. They're getting away with literal murder. And you people are here have no idea. You don't even know, like anarchy, like half the people here trolling have no fucking idea. Never walked in a slaughterhouse, never saw it happen, never been around it. I have. 15 years I worked in animal agriculture. I know exactly what the hell goes on in these places. And you guys want to talk about this and that. You have no idea. I can't even imagine going into a situation saying, hey, this is funny or this is whatever, when I have no fucking idea about it. Just like anarchy. Anarchy knows nothing. What do you know, anarchy? You took a few lives, you hunted, is that what it is? Tell us about the first animal you killed, anarchy. So pathetic. Yeah, watch. I just don't trust, you know. There's seagulls here. They come and eat. They stay up here. And they come and eat the body parts that are discarded. So like things like cancers, tumors, they're chomping on them. Seagulls. And then they drop them in the streets over here in the neighborhoods. And people wonder how zoonotic diseases start. Gee, I wonder. Guys, please subscribe, hit like, share with all your friends. Get involved, get active. To the vegans out there, you don't have to be as crazy as me on here, but I encourage you to put a camera on these hellholes. Speak about what's happening. These poor innocent animals, like, look at this guy. Like, talk about these guys and their intimidation tactics, right? He doesn't have to come in that fast. Why don't you drive faster, buddy? My God. I'm watching. Guys, so this is what happens. People get triggered. They do crazy things around slaughterhouses. So I encourage everybody to be very careful when they're around these places. People get complacent and they get scared about their jobs and they lash out. This is very common for people to do when they know they're doing something wrong. And that's exactly what's happening here. People know they're doing wrong. They know they're up to no good. So, anyways. Yeah, he's clocked in all right, driving frickin' 50 kilometers an hour around a corner like that, like a maniac out of hell. Like, fucking crazy. These guys are crazy, all of them. Maybe I should start, huh? You guys are absolute lunatics. What the hell's going on, man? So guys, once again, we're in hell. Saint Helens to be exact. Where slaughterhouse trucks are there, where truck drivers drive like maniacs. And people just don't give a shit around these places because they know they're doing wrong. Like, some of these comments, crazy, eh? So is he done being a maniac? Good morning. Holy shit, does this guy know how to drive or what? That's okay, man. I don't need everyone to agree with me. I just need the kind, empathetic, logical people to agree with me. Eventually change is going to happen. I mean, if you want to be on that side of history that doesn't want to change, then that's up to you. I mean, if you hate animals, that's up to you, right? I don't hate animals. I don't think they should have to suffer, live in factory farm shit in their feces. What's your last question? What's the bigger picture? Tell me what the bigger picture is. Is that your question? I'm trying to find it here. I don't need everybody in the comments to agree with me. The majority of people are eating animals, but I think the majority of people have not been in slaughterhouses. They haven't seen the process. Am I correct? I was mad because he came out like a bat out of hell. He doesn't have to drive that fast. That's insane. Why would anybody drive that fast? It's clearly to intimidate. Hogs, if I'm a fool, I mean, you're the one who's here watching me, so that's kind of hilarious. Thank you for being here, Hogs. Great job. Chill. Chill what? Mr. Tahoe. Why am I going to chill? Have you worked with people who wanted to off themselves because they worked in these places when they were 15? No. Have you been... Oh, you worked at Cargill. Okay, I've been inside Cargill as well. And so you know exactly what takes place, so why should I chill? You know what, Tahoe, Mr. Checkmark, you know exactly what the fuck takes place, right? You see exactly what happens here, and you're telling me to chill? That's pathetic, man. Why do you hate animals? Mr. Tahoe, why do you hate animals? You think it's cool to take lives when you don't have to? Think it's cool to torture animals when you don't have to? How many animals got properly stunned or not properly stunned? Oh, the driver should chill. Okay, sorry if I got a little out of hand, but you're right, the driver should chill. No, I'm not gonna take a chill pill. I'm kind of pissed off I have to be here because a lot of people are freaking retarded. Ridiculous, I mean. Maybe I shouldn't have said that word. This guy's always on my case too. He always wants to get into it. He's tried to hit people's phones out of their hands. Can you believe that? So he just comes and stands beside me to try to intimidate me. But he's not gonna intimidate me. He just hates animals. He hates mother cows. He doesn't believe that mother cows are killed in this facility, and he literally works here. It's pretty sad. Well, what do you mean? If they vegans had the high road, you wouldn't try to shame people into being vegan. Well, most people are indoctrinated. Think about it. You're told your whole life that you have to eat animals, right? I mean, why shouldn't we learn about what happens with our food system? Like, this truck is a fucking prime example. That's not the reality. Why don't they talk about the reality? What takes place? Why don't they list the pathogens? E. coli, Salmonella, Campylobacter, Listeria. Why don't they list that on the labels? Why don't they talk about the antibiotics that they use on all these freaking animals? And why don't they also list all the drugs that they use on all the animals, right? Not to mention, they're innocent animals. They shouldn't be killed. It's ridiculous. Ted Bundy, you're something else, all right. Guys, St. Helens Slaughterhouse, Toronto, Canada. Today we're part of Poject Livestream. We had cameras on many slaughterhouses today all across the world. We showcase what takes place outside of them. Chicken facilities, lamb facilities, pig facilities. We're at a cow facility. We're showing it all today and exposing these hellhole nightmares for what they are. Please hit subscribe, hit like, follow me. Get active if you're an animal rights activist, if you actually care about the animals and you're not some troll here. And if you are a troll, go watch Dominion the movie. It's on YouTube, it's free. Go see what you pay for. Go watch 5 minutes, 10 minutes, come back and let me know what you think. You should know what's happening with your food system at the very least, no? Wouldn't that make sense? Yeah, well, random pipe layer. Did you know that that bacon has carcinogens? It's equivalent to smoking. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Let alone you're putting a baby pig into a gas chamber, a CO2 gas chamber. It burns their mucous membrane. It actually, it's like putting a lighter all over your body. Can you imagine that? I look 60. Thank you. I'm actually 70. Appreciate it though. Roscoe. Thank you. I'm 70. Thank you. I look pretty good for 70, I think. You're disgusting, Ryan. I think you probably need help. No, I'm not 40. It's my name on here, but I'm not 40. Guys, I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I used to work for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. Go ahead, talk about my looks. I could care less. I don't value looks maybe as much as you guys do. No one cares, really. So I used to work for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. I worked in investigation unit. I've been on more farms than all of you probably combined. I've worked in more slaughterhouses than all of you combined, and I've seen it all. And I've come to the conclusion that I learned that we don't have to eat animals, and a lot of you guys think that you still have to. And you know, there's going to be a lot of people in the chat that are just trying to figure things out. Go to challenge22.com. You're going to see that they have a plant-based dietitian. It's all free. They'll give you meal plans, but just always remember the why. The why is the animals. Why would you put an animal into a slaughterhouse? We have to look at necessity, right? Is it necessary to do this to animals? Do we need to do this to animals? And no, we don't, right? I'm living proof. I have friends that are coming that are 35-year vegans. I have friends with children that are vegan. I have athlete friends that are vegan. We can all be vegan. We can live fine and healthy. It's not a big deal. You can drop your ego. It's okay. I had to drop mine. You know, it's not a big deal. Put on your big boy pants, big girl pants, or whoever pants, and you can do it. It's very simple to be kind to animals. You wouldn't kick a dog in the face. You would probably save a dog from a burning car. Why not save them from a burning gas chamber? I think it makes sense, don't you? I'll back up a little bit more for the sun purposes. Get out of the sun. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer. This is part of Poject Livestream 2. A couple streams ago, I had over 100,000 people tune in to this very location, looking at my beautiful, ugly face, or whatever face you guys want to say. And people were actually interested to see what was taking place. They were actually interested in change. Some people said they were changing. And what's holding you back? This ego thing? Come on, guys. It's okay. I'll hug you through it, guys. It's okay. You can change. It's very easy. And to the people that still drink cow's milk, which is absolutely fucking disgusting, also a pacifier, free of charge. I'll send you 2 pacifiers, one for the day, one for night. I'll even send you a blankie. Just DM me on Instagram and we'll get you a pacifier. James C, do you want a pacifier? Jeffrey, pacifier, go to my DMs. Go DM me. Go get in my DMs. And guys, if you want to see my OnlyFans, there's a preview, guys. Yes, 2440. Exactly, the 40-year-old virgin. It's a great movie. You wonder why I made up the name of my account. Guys, if you want to find my OnlyFans, go to YouTube. There's a preview there. It's called Dominion the Movie. Go watch 10 minutes and then we'll show you how to get involved into my OnlyFans. Ivan, I had a bagel today. I don't know why people feel the need to tell me when they go to the washroom, what gender they like, what they eat or who they eat. Like, I don't understand when you feel the need to do that. It's a little bit weird. Guys, I worked in a slaughterhouse. I've seen it all. Most of you have not, and I would encourage you to go at least by your slaughterhouse, your local slaughterhouse. Ask if you can get a tour. Maybe go work in it for a day. See what you're doing. Go see what you're complicit in. The mother cow is getting shot in the fucking skull and having their neck slit so you can have a sandwich or their milk or their babies. You can eat their babies, right? Because sometimes you do that too, right? Limey, I warned you once, and now you're done, dude. You're absolutely done. Warned you once, buddy. It's a one-strike rule here for me, okay? So you like eating babies, CJR likes eating babies, guys. CJR eats babies. He eats babies. Keep him away from your family members. Keep him away from the public. The guy eats babies. James as well. James Ellis, you eat babies. James Ellis eats babies, guys. James Ellis and CGR. These guys eat babies. Can you imagine? Imagine eating babies that were taken from their moms. So tough, so hardcore, guys. You guys are just, I mean, maybe you didn't have a lot of friends or something. I don't know. Fatima, I don't give out my age. I don't, because I don't believe my age should matter. It doesn't really matter. Eating babies. CJR eats babies. Baby animals. You know that the chickens you eat are 42 days old. 42 days old. Yes, 70. There we go. I'll say I'm 70 or older. How's that, guys? My Facebook says I'm 113. So whatever you think, guys. Whatever age you want to label me as. I don't care. Shoot the messenger all you want. Just leave the mother cows alone. Leave the baby chicks alone. Leave the baby pigs alone. Leave the turkeys alone. Leave them all alone. You don't have to eat animals in order to live, survive, thrive. Like, imagine they're dogs, right? Most people love dogs, companion. They're not far away from that, They're not that far away from that. They can feel, they can see, they can hear, they can smell, probably smell better than us. Dominique, there's parasites, and did you know that bacon, aka pig in a gas chamber, that's a carcinogen. But by the way, you're putting a 6-month baby pig into a gas chamber. You're literally lighting a pig on fire, and you're literally okay with that, and you're mocking them. You must feel so proud. Dominic Roy, everyone. Dominic Roy. Let everybody know that Dominic Roy likes to light pigs on fire. Congratulations, Dominic, for abusing animals. Animal abuser. Extraordinaire, I should say. Yeah, my food's fine. Hit monkey. What would you like to know about the food? About the oats that I ate that are Canadian that I ate this morning, along with the bagel. Yes, ethically sourced. And hand harvested. Yes. God gave Alvin. He did not state specifically that you have to eat animals in order to live. Hey Len, how are you doing? Good. I'm talking to the chat. I have a bunch of animal abusers in here talking about bacon, and they love to eat meat and stuff like that. Anyways, this is Len.
They're not going to love that much longer because, what goes around comes around, and they're going to end up with prostate cancer, and I don't want them to suffer. I don't want anybody to suffer, but you can listen to us, save yourself and the animals, or just end up with the prostate. Your choice.
Little prostate cancer, little colorectal cancer, little tumors, if that's what you want, guys. If you like lighting pigs on fire, that's who you are as a person. Do you like dogs on fire too? I really hope the people that light pigs on fire don't have any companion animals, because man, I feel sorry for them. They probably treat them like garbage. They probably kick them around. They probably leave them in cages all day long. Horrible people, disgusting people. Guys, please smash like, please hit subscribe, and share with all your friends. We need to get out there. Poject Livestream started today in the UK and abroad. We've been at several slaughterhouses today, showing chickens, pigs, also cows here today, lambs, and then we have a bunch of wonderful activists here going live. We started at around 6:37, and we're continuing on as long as we can. My phone might not last that long, but we'll see as far as we can go. Yeah. Did you have any questions on how to get started, or you good?
You're still live here right now?
Yeah.
Okay,
So we have about 83. I had about 130 at one point.
That's outstanding. Okay, and you're reaching a lot of the people who need to be reached.
So I figure, like, poke fun at the trolls. There's a guy here saying I should get off, stop talking. But yet he's been following me since the beginning.
It's interesting, yeah, they want you off, and they don't seem to like what you're doing, but they're like sitting there
It's like
glued to what you're doing.
Yeah.
On some level, they know this is wrong, and a lot of these people have internal struggles and conflicts and ambivalence, but they're so programmed to not consider animals as equals. They're so programmed to equate eating animals' flesh with being a bro and being tough and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But like, you got to think these things through in terms of what actually is best for everyone, for you and the animals, and not try to be dictated to by these old patterns, these old preconceived notions that aren't for your benefit or anyone's benefit. They're just for the benefit of the CEOs of these flesh and dairy companies who've manipulated all of us with all these weird ideas about we need to eat meat to be a man and we need it for protein. It's just, it's BS. It's nonsense. Okay, so just try to take control of yourself and be your own person and be independent, be a thinker, and don't let others control you with their manipulations of your mentality, because that's really what they've done. That's what they've done. We want the best for you and the animals and the planet. That's why we're here. We don't make any money. We're all volunteers. What's the agenda here? It's to do some good. Okay.
Think about it, guys. Wise words from my friend Len. Guys, and someone said go to work. I don't work. I'm retired. So, I mean, maybe you should go to work if you're concerned about that kind of thing. Liberal hippies apparently smashing it though. I like that with the hearts. The happy hippie 23. Let's go. And Neil L from out west, I believe, in Alberta. Thank you guys for all the support. Martin, you're incredible, always supporting everyone. Len's always doing a great job for the animals, guys.
You are, David, reaching hundreds of thousands of people recently, actually, and changing a lot of minds, and doing it in a respectful way, where you're not abusive to anyone, and you're just trying to do some good.
That's it.
Congratulations to you, creating thousands of new vegans in the past few weeks with your massive viral videos on Poject Livestream here. And guys, just one more comment. This whole liberal hippie thing, now I like liberals, I like hippies, I like conservatives, I like everybody, but this isn't politics, okay? This is not a political thing. It's become politicized. Helping animals, it's not politics. It's just, why wouldn't you show respect to other residents of the planet? Why? Why wouldn't you do that? It's nothing to do with who you're voting for in the ballot box.
Thanks, Len. Exactly. Like, why wouldn't you just show a little bit of empathy? I'm sure a lot of you probably had companion animals in the past, and you probably treated them perfectly fine, and you gave them that space, you fed them, you took care of them. I mean, there's some birds over here. You wouldn't go around kicking the birds. Why are you putting mother cows in slaughterhouses to be shot in the face? Guys, it just makes sense if you add it all up together. A lot of people here are triggered because they know they're doing wrong. This is the whole point of the live stream, is you're gonna see these comments, these wild comments on here, and there's people sitting back there thinking, wait a second, I don't wanna be associated with somebody who thinks it's okay to burn a pig alive for their little taste pleasure habit. I don't think this is okay. And those people, the kind people, the compassionate people, are gonna be the one to change. So it's ironic that people are talking about yum meat and stuff like this. Well, the thing is, you're actually helping us change people. So I appreciate that. And we go back to the God thing. God provided us with everything. Yeah, God did provide us, if you think that way, with everything. So why did we move away from the Garden of Eden? And then why don't we do unto others? You're putting your brothers and sisters in the slaughterhouses to suffer PTSD, drug, alcohol addiction. You're increasing violent crime rates around the neighborhoods, like this neighborhood here. You're increasing that all just by your food habits, just by your little habits. And you say God had dominion or whatever. We provided dominion. Dominion doesn't mean that you have to eat animals. Can vegans get into heaven? That's the question, and they can. So why wouldn't you be benevolent to animals? And why wouldn't you do unto other humans who are in these places suffering mental illnesses and injuries because you're lazy? Melissa, yeah, maybe. How do you know he ate meat? Were you there? By the way, Melissa, do you have to eat animals today? And why would you put a mother cow, have her shot in the face, have her babies, 3 babies probably stolen from her because you think you're a cow that you got to drink fucking milk? Come on, Melissa, wake up. It's time to wake up, Melissa. Melissa Johnson, you aren't a baby cow. You don't need to eat animals. We don't have to eat animals. It's not a mandatory requirement. If you're vegan, you can get into heaven. You don't go to hell. So don't make this about religion. You're just using an excuse to abuse animals, innocent mother animals. You do not need to eat meat. And you're saying meat, right? You're removing that innocent victim from your psychology just so you can give yourself room to be able to eat them. Melissa, you don't have to. What saved your life? Eating an animal? Come on, Melissa. Go to a plant-based nutritionist. They'll teach you everything you need to know. Plant-based dietitian, challenge22.com. If anybody wants to change their damn eating habits, free mentorship, free resources, free meal plans. And you don't have to be a part of this. And this guy is coming in hot. I'm just going to turn that around just to show you what I got to deal with from time to time. It's a sidewalk. It's a sidewalk. Intimidation, guys. That's what it is. People want to intimidate because they know they're doing wrong, right? It's a hard dichotomy because you kind of do feel a little bit for some of the workers, maybe because they came into the job, they were kind of almost forced into the role. Am I gonna get hit? Maybe forced into the role, coming from a different country, bloodshot. Why don't you go work in it? Why don't you go take over? You can suffer the PTSD, the drug, alcohol addiction. Like Melissa. Melissa should go work in a slaughterhouse because she thinks she has to eat animals. And she talks about industrial and ancestral diet. All the animals, Melissa, you eat are genetically engineered. Just so you know. By the way, Melissa, I'm an ex-agricultural inspector. For 15 years, I worked in this industry. So this BS about ancestral, about natural, there's no such thing. None of the animals you eat are natural. They're all genetically engineered. Every single one of them is genetically engineered. So, Melissa, it's time to wake up and stop being an animal abuser. You don't need to abuse animals. You don't have to pay for their abuse. You don't have to be a part of that. And if you want to be a part of it, then go work in the slaughterhouse. Leave them off your plate. You don't have to do it. It just absolutely reeks here, guys. Go to your local slaughterhouse. Just get a whiff. That's the shit you're eating. That's what you're going to inhale. No, you don't need... I'm 11 years vegan, dude. Got a bee on me. I'm 11 years vegan, dude. I don't need... You don't need meat. That's the funny thing, is a big misconception. The Nurses' Health Studies and the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Go read the position papers. Go read their papers on plant-based diet if you don't believe it. Why would I work in a Good, Melissa, we finally have a good question. Good job, Melissa. Melissa, my entire family worked in slaughterhouses. I just followed the chain. So I ended up following my grandparents, my mom, my aunt, and my uncle became an inspector, and then I became an inspector. So yes, Wolverine Castro, I can go wherever I want. I'm allowed to go wherever I want. Well, it's standard. It's regular, normal, everyday practice, Melissa. I encourage you to go watch Dominion the movie on YouTube. It's all standard. Everything is just regular, everyday stuff. And if you think the industry has to change, then that means you have a little bit of empathy, because you're saying that you don't believe animals should be treated this way. Well, Melissa, there's another option. You just don't have to eat them. And I can provide you support. We can help you out. Well, yeah, the Jewish and Muslim practices are horrific. If you want to talk about kosher and halal, have you seen some of the videos? My friend exposed a halal slaughterhouse, and I've worked in a slaughterhouse that's halal. In fact, this place probably claims it's halal, just like all the other ones, because you just need a certificate. I can get a certificate in 5 minutes. There's the truck that had all those mother cows executed, and now they're gone. They didn't even have a name, just tag numbers. They were just numbers. Look at what we're doing to them. Why would we do that to them? Have you been around cows? They're very lovely. Very lovely. What's your legitimate question, Jacob? Let's hear it. Hip Monkey, please define veganism for me. You can see the other death truck. There are mother cows in there right now. Define veganism for me, Hip Monkey, please. Because it seems like you don't understand what veganism is. And how can we have a discussion if we can't even understand the definition? I can't eat pea protein or others. It causes my gout through the roof. So, Jacob, have you been to a plant-based nutritionist? Challenge22.com. They will help you with your nutrition. They're registered dietitians, the best you can get. They'll be able to help you. I don't know what your issue is with pea. You might have to do an elimination. I'm not a doctor, but yeah, you can definitely have other sources of plant-based foods. Yes, bloody. Carrot rights matters, right? The gathering grounds. Do you think Jesus would want people suffering PTSD, drug, alcohol addiction, violent crime rates in their communities that increase? Do you think Jesus would want that? Or would he just say, oh, you can eat plants now and not be an idiot to animals or humans, right? Yes, Lorson, let's go. Guys, please smash that like, please subscribe, please share with your friends. We are part of Poject Livestream. This has been going on all day, all across the world. We're in many different places. We're in the UK, we're in Europe. We might have even been in Australia. We're gonna be in the US later. We're here today. There's several of us going live. A bunch of people went live today, and we're just showcasing what takes place with our food system. It's not necessary to eat animals. 2025, very easy to move away from. We've just been told, like my friend Len said, that we have to do this. We don't have to do this. We can live and thrive and be very healthy without eating animals, guys. Be kind, be kind. Like if you saw a dog in a car and it was hot, you probably would save the dog, right? Think about it in that context. You don't have to eat animals, guys. Let's be kind. I don't understand what you're talking about, Melissa. Like, if you're open, Melissa, if you're open to change, you will change. If you're open to the idea that you might be wrong and willing to be wrong, I encourage you to go to Discord. It's called the English Hub, and we have people there that can talk to you and talk to you about plant toxins, whatever nonsense you're getting out of plant toxins. Like, when did anybody ever come up with this idea that eating plants was bad for you? Give me a break. This is just ridiculous, Melissa. I'm sorry. Oh my God, Paul Saladino. Do you know that Paul Saladino was coined the carnivore doctor or whatever? And then he dropped the name because he was having heart palpitations. That guy is probably responsible for I don't know how many people going on this carnivore diet There's some people that have died on it. There's a lot of people getting sick from it. Paul Saladino's a fraud. That guy should not be allowed to be on the internet. He's a disgusting human being, and you shouldn't take any advice from a guy who eats 30 bananas a day and says he was a vegan, eating 30 bananas a day. Think about it. Paul Saladino, oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Don't listen to Paul Saladino. There's a way better people out there to listen to. Go listen to Dr. Nagra. He's one to follow. He'll set you straight. Eagle One, what's your point? You think the animals you're eating aren't slowly killing you? The antibiotic resistance, the drugs and chemicals, the antibiotics. Like, come on, guys. Come on. Let's wake up here. Let's think about these things logically. Yes, bloodshot. I'm a plant killer, apparently. Apparently, I'm a plant killer. Yes. Guys, St. Helens Slaughterhouse, Toronto, Canada, the most disgusting street you can ever imagine. It stinks here. There's seagulls getting ready to eat body parts up here. Seagulls live around a slaughterhouse. Think about that. Why do they live here? Well, because they want to eat the cancer, the tumors that are thrown out, and then the body parts, and they can just take them anywhere, and you wonder how zoonotic diseases happen. Wolverine Castro, why do you keep saying the same thing? Stop spamming the chat. No, we can say that's just a cop-out. Ted Bundy, that's just a cop-out. I used to bring animal body parts to the lab and get them tested, and you wouldn't imagine how many times they fail. And I only tested a small percentage. You can't even imagine what takes place. Like, they tell you to cook your animal flesh, right, to a certain degree. That's to kill the E. coli. That's to kill the salmonella. That's to kill the campylobacter, just in case. Think about it. And grass-fed is no better. Grass-fed. Mike Roach, you go ahead, you eat your animals, but you're an animal abuser for doing that. It's disgusting. When you don't have to do it and it's not necessary, you're being disgusting. These are like the worst of the worst trolls, eh? Like, just like nothing new, nothing exciting, just the same kind of thing. You're a grass killer, tree killer. The soy that you eat via the animals, who eats more soy, the animals or humans? Makes no sense. Rod V, maybe you should go back to school if you gotta ask such a stupid question. Come on, guys. I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I used to work for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. Ask real questions. Real questions. Don't be trolling. Don't be dumb. Come on, guys. Oh, thanks a lot. Oh, that's... Call me a soy boy all you want. I don't care. That's fine. Go ahead. Call me all the names you would like. I don't care. I don't give up my age. Someone said I was 70. I'll go with that. 100% vegan, 11 years. So I used to work in a place called Animal Health for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. Oh no, this truck is gonna absolutely reek. So there's like body parts inside this truck. Oh my God, that smells so fucking bad. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, you eat that shit and I'm gagging. Like, oh my God. Whew. Oh, fuck. Oh, thank you. I think you're 39. I think you reverse in age when you go vegan. That's the rumor anyway. Yes, Rod V, I'm a soy boy. Get over it. Cry me a river. Oh my gosh. Who's a liar? Someone called me a liar. I'm not a liar. I worked for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency 15 years. I used to work in a place called Animal Health. And if you want to know the reason I went vegan, well, it was because I saw what took place in these disgusting hellholes. But I didn't know you could be vegan. In fact, I just didn't want to eat animals because I felt really bad about the things I saw. One of the things I saw was actually from this establishment. A truck came in from, I think it was Alberta, or maybe a bit closer, Manitoba somewhere. And there was a picture that I had gone through. So part of my role was to look at video footage and pictures, and to make sure all the inspectors' notes were ready to potentially go to court, because they had to be rock tight solid if we were going to attempt to go to court against Big Ag. And so I just remember this picture, and I'll get to your avocados questions in a second. I just remember this picture, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to look at in this picture. And Trell, I don't think you look like you're 30. Anybody who's 50 and says they look like they're 30, they never look it. Maybe people want to tell you that. It's not true. Anybody who says they're 20 years younger, it's never true. You might look good for your age, and it has nothing to do with eating meat. It has everything to do with genetics. Think about it, and maybe how you took care of your body. So I saw this picture, and all I could make out was like this shape, and it looked like a body. And I went to really look at it, and it was like the shape of a calf. And this calf was covered in feces. And the skull was smashed in. Their skull was like smashed. Like you can make out some of the face. Well, what happened was, and that's when I learned that a lot of these cows are giving birth on trucks. They're still pregnant. And so not only did the calf his face get smashed, but the mother cow also, his face was like smashed in. So they both died on the truck, covered in feces. And I just remember going home and thinking how fucking messed up that was. And I can't get it out of my mind, right? So my ex-partner, I told her I was just really struggling with the job I was doing. And I said I just didn't want to eat animals anymore. So we tried plant-based, and I didn't die. Mike, I'm not wasting my breath. If one person goes vegan, that's 5,000 to 10,000 animals out of the equation. So how's that wasting my breath, Mike? You're wasting your breath. But thank you for commenting and, potentially pushing more people to watch me. So yeah, I went plant-based then, felt stronger. Actually, my childhood asthma went away. And I was like, wow, I can live without eating animals. And it took me a couple of years to figure out, that there was more to it than just eating. It was more about the ethics. Because I did really feel bad about what I did. I just didn't know what I could do about it. And so I changed. I went into becoming an animal rights activist. I'm doing great, Jacob. Not really. I'm at a disgusting hellhole. It's called St. Helens Meat Packers. They shoot mother cows in the face. They slit their throats after they take their babies. Sometimes they're still pregnant, though, when they're sent to slaughter. I've seen them cut right out of their bodies, and, their babies are, put into a tub, a vat. And sometimes people will eat them. It's draconian, it's disgusting, and it's not necessary, and people are doing it. Who's forcing their beliefs? You're literally forcing your beliefs on the mother cows. You're not even giving them a chance to live, not even giving them a chance to have their babies. You're artificially insemining them. They whack off bulls. They literally whack off bulls. They whack off bulls. They steal their semen, and then they shove their fist in the anus of the mother cow. And you're saying, I'm forcing? I'm literally just telling how things are, and you're telling me I'm forcing. So back to the avocados. I almost forgot. Do they use a shotgun? Sometimes on farms they use shotguns, and here they use a captive bolt gun. So it's like a gun. But oftentimes, because the skulls are different sizes, it misses, or they don't do it right. Cows freaking out. They get chained up. They're frailing over the fucking... It's disgusting. You got to see it to believe it. And if you go to Dominion on YouTube, Dominion the movie on YouTube, you'll see just that. You'll see exactly what takes place. So back to the avocados. If you are against avocados, I have a recommendation. Can I help you? Don't have to give me dirty looks every time you go by me, buddy. I'll give them back. If you are against avocados, I highly recommend you put together a petition and ask the Super Bowl to ban avocados during Super Bowl time. 144 billion avocados are used at that time. So if you really care about avocados, then start a petition. Who's gonna get his ass beat? Are you threatening me? Don't threaten me there, Mike. It's not cool. We shouldn't be threatening people. Guys, St. Helens slaughterhouse, where they brutalize mother cows. They literally artificially inseminate them with a bull's semen that they whacked off. They whack off bull semen. They call them doses. And then they shove them inside of a female cow, and then they steal their babies because humans think that they need to drink their milk. I got fired because I'm salty. Sure, Mike, go with that. Sure. Oh, I love this. What a lame. Eating enough meat is being... Makes no sense, Wolverine. Just makes no sense. Guys, please hit subscribe, like. We got the police here. You know, they're always, you know, it's funny, they're always here for the business, right? But when you need them sometimes, they're not around, right? It's convenient, very convenient. So they're just parked out here. I don't know if they're here for us or for what, but guys, you can live vegan. Go to challenge22.com. They're going to give you free meal recipes, ideas, plant-based meals. You get a free dietitian. Guys, it's so simple. It's very easy. If I can do it, an ex-slaughterhouse inspector, an ex-agriculture inspector working in these disgusting hellholes, if I can do it, you certainly can do it too. I learned it about 11 years ago when we didn't have all these plant-based options available, and when we didn't have all this knowledge. And now people know, right? People know, and it's not necessary to eat animals, so why would you burn a 42-day-old chicken inside a gas chamber? Why would you burn a 6-month-old pig in a gas chamber? Why would you shoot a mother cow in the face or electrocute another being? Come on, guys. They're innocent animals. You don't have to do this. You can live without. It's very simple. You can thrive. You can be healthy. You can be whatever you want. Do you want me to sing it? E-A-E-R-O. Do I understand the circle of life? The circle, it's the circle of life. I watched The Lion King too, bro. I watched it too. Good story though. I'm glad you can really think for yourself. Yes, and same with Evan. That's it, Evan. I'm glad people can really think for themselves. Good job, guys. Can't even come up with anything original. That's amazing. Really amazing. So we have a number of activists here. Some of them are live today. We're speaking out against these disgusting hellholes that kill innocent mother cows. They shoot them in the face. They steal their babies. They put them in these crates where they're all alone. And they're alone all the time until they start to use them and impregnate them at 18 months. Can you imagine being impregnated at 18 months? Cows can live up to 25 years. and they're getting shot in the head at just 5 years. No, I don't want to eat mother cows, JJ. Did you not just hear what I said? Mother cows get shot in the face, their necks get slit, their babies are stolen. I'm not an animal abuser. No, thank you. This guy just keeps looking at me every time he comes by. Hello. He was nice to me last time. The last few times he just stops and he's looking at me.
Just what you are doing.
Yeah, maybe.
It's new for him. No.
Yeah.
He always talks stories.
Yeah, I know. Because I was filming inside one time and he got mad at me. And I just said, I'm just filming. Like, don't take it personally. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. But then afterwards he was nice to me. So, I don't know.
That's what he has to do. That's
Did anybody go live? Did Varun go live? Yeah? Are they done?
They are. It's like look at them. Shirina! Orange arms was just standing and
It's chaotic. Crazy times out at the slaughterhouse. What do you expect? No, I don't. JJ, it's clear that you're living in your mom's basement. Tell your mom I said hi. Yeah, I saw. I'm a carnivore and fruit. Nolan, stop eating animals. You're gonna get colorectal cancer. You're gonna get diabetes. You're gonna get prostate cancer. Why would you do that to yourself? Also, why do you hate animals? Leave them alone. You don't need to eat them, right? Stop being an animal abuser. Be on the right side of history. 100 years from now, people are gonna look back at this time and be like, what the hell is wrong with that society? They ate animals, innocent little animals. They genetically engineered every single one of them? Every single one of them, genetically engineered. Can you imagine that? People are like, it's nature. Yet they're eating genetically engineered animals. All of them, every single one. ZZ, do you not know about diabetes? That's so funny. He doesn't know about, he's calling me an idiot. He doesn't know about, anyways. Yes. No, they won't, Alvin. You're just stuck in your NPC mindset. It's okay. Keep commenting. We'll boost the algorithm up. The empathetic people or the kind people towards animals will go vegan, and eventually we'll get into a vegan world. It's just, Nanya, hunting is ridiculous. Why would you take the life of an animal? You know, these hunters say they hunt because it's necessity or whatever. They're doing it for fun. It's entertainment. Have you ever heard of the thrill of the kill? They love picking off animals. It's exciting to them. So they get addicted to it. They claim it's so for sustenance and stuff like that. It's not. They factory farm deer. Look it up. They factory farm deer. 4,000, I think, in the US. Deer farms, or maybe more, maybe 10,000. Yeah, see, Ghostly said hunting's fun. See? Exactly. He's speaking for all the hunters there. Hunting is fun. They fish for fun. Get a hook caught in a fish and then they throw them back in. Just like fucking ripping their face apart, taking them out of the water, suffocating them. They get off on it. It's arousing for them. It's almost like an arousement, if you know what I mean. Just like Drive and Rasco, they love the thrill of it. They get off on it. It's an enjoyment time for them. They even keep their heads and their horns as like like the serial killers. They do that. They keep their body parts, the skulls, or they keep a piece of their body. That's what hunters do. They do the exact same thing. It's the same mentality. Right, JJ? It's the same mentality. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, hunting is so nice. Exactly. They enjoy it. They get off on the hunting. It's like a psychotic thing, right? Once you lose empathy, you move to apathy. Apathy, you move to psychopathy. And hunters usually turn into psychopaths. Just saying. No, Spear. See, that's what it is. There you go. Spear was calling me an idiot before. Now he's saying it's free food.
Nothing is free.
Portuguese Jim, why are you killing animals? Why are you killing animals? You don't have to. You can figure it out, can't you? I've been to Portugal. My whole family worked in these slaughterhouses, okay? And they all suffered from it. And so did the whole entire Portuguese community. And you're putting people at risk for like you, going mental, right? Why would you do that to your own brothers and sisters, the Portuguese community, Jim? Huh? Yeah, exactly, Martin. It's so very easy. We have a truck, slaughterhouse truck coming. I don't think I'll get it in time. Looks like it's a bit smaller. Disgusting truck that has mother cows in it. Because people want to pretend. People want to pretend that they're cows. They're baby cows so they can drink their milk. Because they just believe what they're told, right? They just believe what they're told. They think that they have to do this, that this is mandatory. Look at all the feces on the truck. Look at all the feces. Look at, this guy was driving like a maniac. And he's still driving like a maniac. Look at all the shit all over that. Yeah, people like eating shit. That's what we see, right? This guy doesn't know how to drive. Disgusting. It's absolutely reeks, guys. Animal abusers. That's what these people are. Putting poor sentient beings on death row right here. Look at all the feces. Look at all of it. Disgusting death truck. You can see the feces all over the cows. Look at that. Disgusting. Look at all the feces on that cow. Because this guy just drives like a maniac. They don't care about life. People talk about humane ways or better ways to do this. Is this a better way to do this, guys? J-Rods, is this a better way to do it? You enjoy animal abuse? You think it's good to do? Absolutely disgusting hellhole. So disturbing. Absolutely mental that people think this is okay. Poor cows, frightened, having to go through that. And look at all the weirdos in the chat. Some of them actually get off on this. They enjoy it. They get a thrill out of it. Just so you know, guys. Some of these are actually people that enjoy the torture of animals, if you can imagine that. Isn't that crazy? They enjoy seeing this. They're saying, steak and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. So edgy. So edgy to be a normie, right? Just follow what you're told, guys. Drink your cow's secretions. Imagine if we had humans giving out the milk instead, right? Like our species. Imagine that, right? JJ, are you still projecting? Thank you, JJ, for the comments. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, JJ. I know you're triggered. Just spam the chat. Go ahead. Thank you. Boost the algorithm, guys. Spam away. Go ahead. You guys like eating feces, animal flesh. You guys think it's cool. These people are heroes. They're all here sharing with the world that these trolls aren't going to take over. We're going to take over. And eventually we're gonna live in an empathetic world where most people won't do this. Most people will grow a heart. They'll have some compassion and empathy. They won't look at cows as commodities. They won't look at animals commodities, exploit them for entertainment, fashion, food, all the things. Eventually, change happens. I'm retired, rhinos. Are you jealous? I'm retired. Why don't you retire? Yes, your feces covered bacon, guys. Did you see the cows? How much shit was all over them? Absolutely disgusting. Sure is easy. I got fired. Does that make you feel okay? I got fired, guys. That's what happened. I'm still retired, buddy. Fired or not. Absolutely abhorrent. This disgusting industry. This is St. Helens. Emphasis on the hell. Meat packers where they destroy the lives of innocent sentient beings, mother cows. You saw there was feces all over them. How disgusting is that? You saw them. I don't need money, Ethan. That's the thing. You're controlled by money. I'm not. I don't need it. What do I need money for, dude? I'm retired. I can do whatever the hell I want. What are you doing? You're on here trying to make fun of me. It's not working. I don't know what that guy was saying. No, my dad doesn't have money, bro. That's hilarious. Hello, Russia. No, I'm not gay. Yeah, it is a public urinal. Actually, it's absolutely disgusting here. There's bugs all over the ground. It's absolutely abhorrent. It's the smell here. You guys can't even understand. But it kind of makes sense. Like if you think about it, right? It's a disgusting fucking slaughterhouse. There's homes right there. See the top of the homes? Can you imagine drinking that water? There's children. There's a park next door to this neighborhood, and there's a water fountain, and people are giving their children water out of that water fountain. Would you drink out of that water fountain, guys? Put one in the chat if you would drink in that water fountain. Let's see how cool you are. Would you drink out of that water fountain, guys? Let's hear. Yeah, there we go. All the guys that would drink out of that water fountain. Drinking your feces, cancer-infested water. Amazing. That's perfect, guys. I love it. One in the chat if you would drink from that water fountain. Unbelievable. These guys are so unhinged. It's hilarious. Oh, man. So hilarious. Have you been on the kill floor? They kill mother cows on there, you know? Sometimes they're still pregnant, buddy. Just letting the front office worker know what happens in his disgusting place of work. Yes. Love right back, my man. Thank you. Appreciate your support. The animals need our help. There's a lot of disgusting people, as you can see in the chat, right? There's a lot of disgusting animal abusers in the chat. They love to harm animals, get off on it. They even were clapping when they saw the feces on the cows, and they were saying yummy. Can you imagine that? How psychotic is that? Look at, they even have police line tape here. I mean, what happened here, you know? Absolutely disgusting hellhole, nightmare here for innocent animals. I mean, a lot of you probably have dogs. Imagine if your dogs were on the truck, right? Would you guys eat your dogs? I like it.
have the right to.
Guys, smash like, hit that subscribe button so we can grow this a little bigger and expose these disgusting nightmare hellholes for what they are. Absolutely horrific places. You can see other people are live streaming. Today was part of Poject Livestream. So we're exposing hellhole nightmare places like this all across the world. Showing people the truth of what happens with their food system. It's too bad we can't go inside, right? I mean, if it's a strawberry farm, we could probably walk by the strawberry farm, right? No problem. Wolf, what are you trying to say here? Are you vegan, Wolf? If you're not, why would you do that to your fellow humans? Put them in a slaughterhouses suffering PTSD, drug addiction, all these things. It's a nightmare in there. A nightmare. You know that there's such a high employee turnover rate? You wonder why, right? Why do you think there's such a high employee turnover rate? Because people get injured. Exactly, Ninja Bane. PTSD, drug, alcohol addiction, workplace injuries like shoulder, eye, ears. People are cutting off limbs. Ted, 69, you don't like it. There's the door, right? You don't have to be here, right? You can leave. Like, that's an option for you, Ted. Ted, do you kill animals? Is that why you're upset? Haven't heard that one 1,000 times, Ted. Come up with something original, at least, buddy. Like, don't waste your time typing. If you come up with something a little bit more original. I worked in slaughterhouses, Ted. I worked in places like this where they kill mother cows, so I don't know what you're trying to prove here. So guys, hit like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Get out there and get active. If you're thinking about it, you can go to @MelonSteve on Instagram. We can help you get involved. They have, I think, almost 200 people. All you need is 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube. A few weeks ago, I hit over 100,000 people watching. At one point, I had 1,100 people staring at my beautiful face. As you can attest, most of the people in the chat here earlier were talking about how beautiful my face was, especially Spears, what you eat. He was saying I was beautiful. Someone was calling me a soy boy earlier. I think they were kind of thinking I'm good looking for saying that. So there's a lot of people really commenting me on my beautiful face. Thank you. Really appreciate that, guys. It's because I'm vegan. That's what happens to you. Exactly. Bentley, my face broke his phone because it's so beautiful. Thank you, Bentley. Really appreciate the support. Wonderful that you're boosting the algorithm here, helping fight for the animals. Congratulations. Vegetarians, vegetarian's just a fancy word for I hate cows and hens. Is everything vegan this pathetic? What do you mean, real spotter man? These guys don't even know how to spell, I guess. Who's delusional? Icon, who's delusional? This industry? What's wrong with being a soy boy? Can I ask? Is that supposed to be some manly thing? Do you think it's manly to drink cow's milk? You guys still think you're children and you're drinking cow's milk. And you're making fun of a soy boy. Who gives a shit? You guys are drinking cow's milk, guys. Think about it. You guys are drinking... Guys, you're drinking cow's milk. You guys still drink milk. You guys think you're baby cows. Amazing. That's like the most incredible thing ever. You guys think you're baby cows. So, we've got a lot of people. We got like paparazzi here, guys. This is exactly what we wanted. We have people all across the world exposing these death camps, these nightmares, these disgusting hellholes. They need to be shut down. And that's what we're here to do with Poject Livestream. This is the second one. We're gonna be doing more. Yeah, 10 people. Probably more friends than you have, Alvin. I mean, you're standing up for animal abuse and torture, Alvin. Come on, Alvin. You can be better than that. Don't you like animals? Do you hate animals? What did they do to you? What did the little 42-year-old chicken ever do to you? What did the mother cow ever do to you, Alvin? Alvin, why do you hate animals? Alvin, what's the problem? Well, there's 1,100 people on here, or sorry, 111 people on here, right? There was 1,100 on my last stream. So figure it out. People want to be here. They want to hang out. That's fine. If you don't want to be here though, guys, you don't want to be here, the door is right there. You can just go out and go somewhere else, right? Very simple. St. Helens death house. They kill mother cows here. Can you believe that? Innocent mother cows, they kill in this place right here. They shoot them in the head, and sometimes it doesn't work because their skulls are different sizes. Then they go down the conveyor, and then they put a chain around their leg, and they get lifted up, and they're frailing around, and then someone's taking a knife and jabbing their throat. Isn't that special? All for your milk. Of course I eat tofu, real Spotted Man. Why wouldn't I? No, Tim T. That's disgusting. Why do you... What is this fascination with eating mothers? Did you eat your own mother? Should we call the police? This guy's eating mothers. Isn't that weird? Guys, call the police. Guy's eating his mother's. I'm getting roasted in the chat. This. Yeah, I'm losing battery. Our planet, there's two. That's what it says. National Animal Rights Day t-shirt. Because we should share the planet with everybody and stop being this human-centric, these human supremacists that we are. Because they're innocent animals. Like, you grew up thinking that way. Think about how you've been brainwashed to think elsewhere. Hello. 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 Nice. I got power. Well, I'm gonna be here for 24 hours, guys, because mother cows are getting shot in the face in this facility, shot in the head. Their babies are being stolen from them. They're artificially inseminated, guys. Can you imagine a person sticks their arm in their anus? Like, that's their job. They go around arm and anus, arm and anus, arm and anus. Guys, think about it. Stop abusing animals. Stop paying for animal abuse. Stop paying for disgusting hellholes like this to exist. We can move away from it. I'm living proof. My friend behind me, 35 years vegan. My other friends here, bunch of years vegan. Way longer than I've been vegan, and I'm 11 years vegan. It's very simple. Thank you. You rock too as well. Wholesale candle warehouse. Go get stuff from the warehouse, the wholesale candle warehouse, guys. No, it isn't, Ninja. It's actually death. It's disparaging death. These poor cows live in feces-infested sheds their whole life, have their babies stripped from them, and then they're brought to places like this so people can suffer PTSD, turn to drugs and alcohol, and have increased in violent crime rates in your community. So it isn't life, it's actually death and trauma, a lot of it. Anthony, I think you should go seek a therapist immediately if you think that way. I think you probably need to seek some therapy. They're not free, Ninja. Forget the free. Free, okay. Would you want to be them? No, Spear, you hunt and fish because you get the thrill of it. We talked about this earlier, guys. Guys, people who hunt, they do it for the thrill. They get excitement from it. They get off on it. Have you ever heard of the thrill of the hunt? This is what they get off on. Hunting is just for fun. It's for entertainment. Can you imagine taking a fish out of the water, suffocating them, or shooting them in these animals just one by one, shooting them off? That's horrific. Why would anybody do that? It's because they were taught that, probably, likely by their parents. You know, sometimes I do have empathy for people that were conditioned, but once you know better, once you start to learn more, you should do better, right? I did. I learned better. I learned I didn't have to eat animals, and now look where I am. I'm in front of a stinky, smelly, disgusting hellhole slaughterhouse that's taking lives, and I'm speaking out, getting roasted in the chat by people like you. So it just goes to show that people can change. There's someone named Hunter Toby, comes from a hunter community. He was named Hunter because of the hunting, and now he's changed and he's out doing the same thing. He's talking to people on TikTok. He's talking to people all over the place. He's changed. Rowdy Girl Sanctuary, if you've not heard of her, former cattle rancher in Texas, by the way, changed. Now she helps other farmers transition. No, Spear, you got to watch that video I told you to watch. I don't know if it was you, but there's a video called What Killing Animals Does to Your Brain. It's on YouTube. You should really watch it. It talks about the psychology, what happens to people who start taking lives, and their mentality, what takes place. Guys, this place is a nightmare. We don't have to participate in this. We can live healthy and fine. It's very easy. It is on YouTube. Yeah, forwarded it. It is on YouTube. It goes into studies. It talks about psychology of what it takes to kill animals and what it does to people. If you care about humans, because a lot of you are human-centric and you could care less about some animals, not all animals, and you can't see the dichotomy there, but some animals, or human animals, they are slaves in these places, and they suffer mental illness. They go into violent crimes. They even had prisoners work in these types of places as part of their prison sentence. And that's what's happening, right? So you're putting humans into these locations, these places. They're not college educated people. They're not you. They're immigrants, they're refugees, they're people of racialized, different colors, different ethnic backgrounds. They're coming from war, and then they're shoved into places like this. So you don't have to do it. They can suffer the mental consequences of what you're paying for, though, right? You're causing that trauma. You're causing that mental breakdown of these poor people too. So it's entirely exploitative. No, it's not a human right, Spear. It's what you choose to do. Morality is subjective, is it not? How am I talking down on foreign people? I'm trying to help them answers. Think about it. I'm trying to get them out of these disgusting hellholes. You're paying for them to suffer the trauma. Why would you want somebody to suffer PTSD? Why do you like people suffering PTSD? Why is that okay for you? Shouldn't want that to happen to anybody. And yet you're paying for it to happen. Shame on you, by the way. They aren't forced to work there. Well, what if they aren't forced to work there, real sportman? Do you think increased violent crime rates, PTSD, drug alcohol addiction rates increasing, do you think that's still good? Even if they choose to do it, do you think that's good? No, it's not. Yeah, feed your family, exactly. You don't have to kill innocent animals to do that, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking to the trolls, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. This is part of Poject Livestream. We are all over the world today. We're in different areas, different communities. We're shedding a spotlight on places like St. Helens and other places that abuse, commodify, exploit animals, and we don't have to. We're just showing that. We've got, I think, almost 200 people in our chat at It's Mel and Steve on Instagram. You need 50 subs to go live, and then you can do exactly what we're doing, showing these nightmare facilities off. We're just trying to shut them down, getting people to realize that we don't need to do this. There are empathetic people out there. Maybe some of them are not in this chat because they're not mentally there, like someone saying eat grass. Who eats grass? Nobody eats grass. Like that's the level of dissidence that we're dealing with, right? So humans have also been doing great, real spotter man. Do you suggest we continue that, or do we evolve? We can evolve. We can very easily evolve. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. Wow. This guy's driving like a maniac. Woo. So that's Jenny McQueen right there. Hero for the animals. Always doing something for the animals. Hi, Jenny. How you doing? Oh, I've been roasted this entire time, but that's okay. I don't mind. How goes?
I'll just drop in and say hello. David is amazing. Thank you for listening to David. I mean, you've got all the intel. Like, you're a previous inspector for the CFIA, which is like the organization that does, like, you know, animal inspection in Canada.
Yeah.
They're shameful, has to be said, but you know what you're talking about. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah, of course.
And you're great as well. Do we got people on here? We haven't started yet?
I haven't started yet.
Well, Jenny's going to be live soon, and if you know Jenny McQueen, she's really incredible. Go follow her on Instagram, YouTube,
Thank you, David.
Twitter, TikTok.
Yeah, there's a few.
There's a few.
There's a few.
Once you find one, you're going to find them all. Do you have a
Yeah.
link tree?
I do.
And your Instagram?
Yes, I need to
On-
make sure that's up to date.
Okay, yes. Go check out Jenny's Instagram. Go follow her. She's an incredible activist. We also have Anita Crines here. I'll bring Anita in. So Anita, how was the day today? How's the streaming going?
It was good. It was my second live stream for Poject Livestream.
Okay.
It was the first one was with the pigs. This one was the cows. Coming early was a good idea.
Yeah.
Coming at 7 a.m. because that was when we saw 4 trucks.
Yeah, there was a lot.
And they were standing still. So if you come early, it's so crowded that you get a chance to bear witness safely.
Yeah.
So I was happy about coming early. So thanks for that suggestion. Because we were going to come at 8 a.m. But that would have been wrong.
Yeah, that would have been just a touch too late. And so, can you describe the experience today?
I've been bearing witness since 2011, so that's like maybe like 15 years.
Yeah.
And I feel a bit different after all those years. Like, I feel a bit, I don't know how you feel, because being a former inspector, there's a lot of PTSD and disassociation. And it's just like, I don't know, you're just sort of like sleepwalking through this stuff.
That sounds like a good way to explain it.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like, you just have to do it and get through it. And
yeah. Whereas the first times when it was first got in, like, it was, I don't know, lots of different emotions. I remember when I first started, I was angry, but I tried to introduce Tolstoy and Gandhi and not be angry towards the workers or the owners or anybody. But at first it was hard. I would have a thumbs down, and I would stare at the worker, the drivers of the trucks, and I'd stare at them and have thumbs down. But it just hurt me, and I also didn't project well to the public.
Right.
And then I stopped doing it, and then I started doing like thumbs that just being better in my communication. And it actually helped me, first of all, not to burn out.
somewhat helps your mental health, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you throw, then just when I got more positive, and then at one of our vigils, there was a person that was even way more positive than me, because I was pretty positive, but Charmony, and she was so nice, and when the trucks came, she would go, please roll down your window, have this vegan BLT and some literature. And we never had the truckers open their windows, never. And that day, she had like three truckers roll down their window.
Wow.
And she was like, please, and she was so, fun and kind and just please. And it worked. So it was just like, so she changed the energy of our early vigils so we became more positive. So I stopped doing the thumbs down. We actually had signs that said thumbs down. We got rid of those signs.
Yeah.
So we're a little more positive because, if you read Gail Eisner's book, Slaughterhouse, she says that the animals and the workers are victims of this industry.
Yeah.
And it's a change of mindset to see it that way because it's very easy to be angry because a lot of these workers are Percocets and are alcoholics, and it's a way of numbing their mind. And, and the owners know that. Yeah,
myself included. Like I used to drink heavily. I used to cope with drinking. Absolutely.
Wow.
You kind of have to. It's just it's normalized, really. And of course, like you said, Percocets or other types of drugs, for sure. Like half the time, people would be like, especially working on the kill floor and right in it, like stoned, like high, right? Yeah. Sad, really sad.
That alcohol is shortening your life. You're like people take alcohol and Percocets to numb their mind.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're not being you. You're not being rational. You're numbing your feelings.
Sure.
So it's trying to deaden people to basically be zombies of humans.
That's essentially it, right? It makes you zombies, and it allows people with, like, say, a higher level position to boss you around, and you don't really have any control in the situation, because if you complain, there's a good chance you lose your job or you get deported, right? Because these workers, they have to sign contracts, and the contract makes it so they have to fulfill this type of employment. They can't go anywhere else.
Wow.
And
That's
so
insane.
it really captures them. This is through the Foreign Temporary Workers Program.
It's like they're prisoners.
They're prisoners, absolutely.
It's scary. Wow.
It really is, right? Unless if you're here for a long time, but still, then you got to be risking your health, right? So you're risking cutting yourself, you're risking pathogens you can contract, the mental aspect of it, the physical aspect of it, and so there's so many layers to it. But some people, and this is the other thing they do, is they prey on the community. So like the slaughterhouse my grandparents worked in, everyone was Portuguese. So everybody was relating to each other because they're all from Portugal. They have the same language, same struggles kind of thing. Same with Maple Lodge Farms. Everyone was like 90% was Portuguese and the 10% were Filipino.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, so it was like the same thing where it's just based around community. And you can see even here, I talked to some of the guys here, a bunch of people from Africa, different spots in Africa. So, it's like you move from one country to another country, and then, they really exploit the community of these workers as well.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah. So it's, I know, so a lot of people like on the left or the center, they care about social justice and worker rights. Well, like,
it's right here.
Don't eat meat, dairy, and eggs.
Yeah.
If you care about worker rights, then why are you allowing this exploitative type of labor?
100%, and it's been brought up in my chat many times, like, do you care about this issue, that issue? I'm like, I do, absolutely.
Right.
But if you care about those issues too,
Right.
then the easiest thing you can do actually is to not support this industry, because it preys upon marginalized communities.
Right. Like, why don't you support good work? I know there's issues in like plant-based food as well, like exploitative working conditions. So we need to have unionization. So I know, the United Farm Workers in California, led by Cesar Chavez, who was a vegan, tried to get unionization for even undocumented workers, and they succeeded. And so, you don't want exploitation for grape picking or any picking. And I think as progressives, 100%, if you're eating meat, dairy, and eggs, 100% you're supporting, violent work, like the highest rates of injuries in any industry.
Injuries
is in the slaughter
industry. By far.
Number one. People think coal mines. They think other
They
things.
do.
No.
And it's actually underreported because people are afraid that they're going to lose their job.
Right.
So it's the highest by far.
Right.
And it's underreported. So you can just imagine how much even further it would be if people were felt they could speak out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
thank you, Anita. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm so glad the Save movement could be a part of this, and I really hope it takes on and spirals. I know there were a number of streams on earlier today. I spoke to Mel and Steve. Jamie Logan was on. Alex was on. Owen did his first one. There was a few others. Sorry if I'm forgetting their names, but incredible people getting out, just trying to speak out. And I think it's a wonderful thing that these vigils took place, and you know, it's a lot in part to you, Anita. Like I really appreciate that you created this idea that we could just really shine a light on these places and have the people decide whether or not that's in their best interest or not.
Right. Yeah. There's a long tradition of like bearing witness. I read in the 1800s there was somebody who like gave berries and water to the cows in the truck. So it's like it was happening forever.
Right.
So it's just like I think animal save movement in particular was inspired by Leo Tolstoy and the idea that when you see an injustice happening towards animals, don't flee, but come close and try to help. And it's just that very basic. It's a duty. It's a moral duty.
Right.
But over the decade, it's been a decade and a half that we've been doing these vigils, and it's been frustrating because like trying to get new people out there. So I love the idea. Mel, Steve, and you inspired us to join these Poject Livestream because it's a way to get thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. In your case, you got 100 people, 100,000 people.
Yeah, crazy, right?
So how do we get people to see this? And so I really appreciate, you know, what Mel and Steve has done and what you've done, inspired us. So yeah, we hope to extend this around the world.
Amazing.
So yeah, thank you.
I look forward to it, and I think we're definitely on some sort of path right here, and hopefully that sparks a lot of change, and maybe it encourages people to get out and speak out a little bit more, and not be so afraid of this box. I mean, I get that it can be a little intimidating at first, but we can do it. I mean, I've done it. You've done it yourself, and I appreciate it, Anita. I appreciate all you do.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
All right.
See ya.
Yeah. Guys, that was Anita Krines, the founder of the Save movement. So she started it back in, I believe, 2014. She fed water to a pig on a hot day, and the truck driver got out. He was angry, and then she ended up getting arrested and then also charged, but the charges were dropped. They found that she didn't do any criminal negligence, and from then she started the Save movement, which a lot of people around the world are a part of. It's one of those, it's probably one of the largest, if not the largest, animal rights org that does this type of work in the world. Anita has a lot of say and a lot of influence around the movement, so it's really great to see that she is pushing that out with Animal Save, and I'm sure you're going to see these wonderful activists across the world doing exactly what we're doing today with Poject Livestream, inspired by Mel and Steve. I got involved. You know, this is how we change things. You know, we shine a light. Good question, Spear. Why don't you DM me and we'll talk about pro-choice? But by the way, Spear, mother cows often pregnant at St. Helens slaughterhouse. They're still pregnant when they get sent to slaughter, and then they have their babies cut out of them. So why would you support an industry like that if you're worried about choice? Use that think box. You got one. You can use it. It's okay. You can change at any point, right? I did. A lot of trolls actually changed. We know activists that change. My buddy Pete, he was having a bad day. He's like, I'm gonna go troll some vegans. He watched an Earthling Ed debate outside of the slaughterhouse that I used to work at. Earthling Ed had this debate with this big guy, and that changed Pete's mind, and now Pete's a dominant force for the animals and in the United States, and helping people change hearts and minds. So it is a think box, Taylor. Just gotta reword things sometimes, you know? I'm in Canada, so wannabe pilot. So I don't know what Kamala has to do with me being in Canada. I mean, these are the things, these are the impressions that people have about certain people, about certain ways of life, certain philosophies. I come from a very conservative background. I come from a Catholic background. I worked in slaughterhouses. My whole family worked in slaughterhouses. Very conservative family. So I don't know where you're coming up with these ideals. There are some people, well, Pete is probably a good kisser. I don't know where you're coming up with these ideas. There are conservative vegans. There's not conservative vegans. No, I'm not 40. I don't claim to be Captain Apache. I'm much older. I'm 70 apparently. Someone said earlier, and that I'm broken or something apparently. So you can go back on the stream and take a look, guys. Smash the like button, share with your friends. Subscribe, do me a favor and subscribe. We need to get these messages out here. We need to stop these disgusting industries. Look at this whole fucking neighborhood. It's with trucks, it's with all this industrial shit. They're killing mother cows here. They got a tannery over here. You know, it's disgusting. And there's a neighborhood over here. There's children who play over in this neighborhood. There's a park there and there's water there. Can you imagine drinking out of that fountain? I would never do it. Yeah, open your ears. Dominique, get the fat out of your ears and listen. Open them. Human, DM me and I can tell you if I'm pro-choice. But just so you know, there's mother cows here who are still pregnant, getting sent to slaughter. They're still pregnant. Their babies are cut out of them. So if you're talking about pro-choice, you should really think about what happens to the animals because they're having their babies cut out of them, right? Soy boy. Dominique, DM me on IG. We'll bring you into discussion. We'll have a live stream chat with you. How would we do that, Dominique? We can discuss ethics on all accounts. We can discuss everything you'd like, however you'd like. Oh, I mean, so edgy, Salty C. I mean, you're just an edgy person, right? I mean, following the masses, being an NPC, a drone, listening to what you're told, not thinking for yourself. I mean, hey, you go there. Gary likes to eat babies, guys. He just said it right there. He's a baby eater. Well, in fact, most people are baby eaters. 42 days old for chicken, 6 months for pigs. You know, they're babies. You're eating babies. Disease babies, by the way. You go take a look at Campylobacter, you go look at E. coli, you look at Salmonella, look at Listeria. Hundreds of millions of people get sick every year from these pathogens. Absolutely disgusting. I'm okay. You want me to?
Yeah, because it creates a culture.
All right. How's it, Mark? This one's... Actually, I like this color better. All right, guys. Listen, for your safety, do not eat animals. They have pathogens. You're going to be having an increased risk of antibiotic resistance. You're creating zoonotic diseases. You're creating unsafe working conditions for immigrants, refugees, marginalized communities. They're suffering things like PTSD, turning to drugs, alcohol. All these things can be avoided. And I'm your safety marshal, so you should have a listen, right? Guys, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it, especially the guys calling me soy boy. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me, that I know that I am not an animal abuser and I will never be one. I don't care to. I love animals. I think they should have every right to life like a cat or dog would. There's no need. There's no need to use, abuse, harm animals. We got to get Peter on a live stream at some point, don't we? Yeah. You want to come in?
Sure, why not? I was seeing you had a lot of trolls.
Yeah, just watch the
Yeah, I'm
cord.
just gonna keep that in the shade.
So I'm bringing in my compadre safety marshal here. I taught him everything he knows.
Okay, sure.
So 35 years vegan, everyone.
And vegetarian before that. for
And
15.
vegetarian, yeah.
So
So
took me too long to go vegan though.
yeah.
But
So
anyway,
so
that's what we all
Peter,
say. Yes.
what brings you out here today other than my beautiful face?
Well, that's part of the reason. That's a large part of the reason. And Mel and Steve's Project Livestream,
Yep.
which is obviously hugely impactful.
Yeah, it's great.
But it's also, important to bear witness. I mean, there's no trucks right now, but to the cows or any other animals coming in. I saw this morning, I woke up and I saw Jamie Logan was live in the UK. She'd just flown in yesterday, and she was at a chicken slaughterhouse. It reminded me, it brought sort of flashbacks to bearing witness at the former Maple Leaf Foods slaughterhouse that was here, not far from here, just a few blocks away.
Yeah.
And I always remember how defeated the chickens looked. Like they were just like, and they were so young, really.
Yeah.
Because these were meat birds. I think average slaughter age is 45 days from hatching. Just so defeated, but also I found it so overwhelming to learn that 8 to 10,000 birds on these trucks. You couldn't even see them all because they were layers deep and so high.
Right.
It was just incredible, just shocking, really. And all for people to eat a little chicken. Yeah, we need to watch this. They tend to come up over the curb, these drivers.
Little intimidation factor, Peter.
That and turning radius, I suppose. But yeah, I'm sure they're trying to intimidate us. Just like some of the trolls are trying to intimidate us.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't really work.
Yeah.
I mean, we've heard it all before, right?
So as you were saying, it was kind of you flash back to
Yeah, absolutely.
to the slaughterhouse at Maple Leaf. So they closed down.
Well, they consolidated. They basically closed 3 older slaughterhouses and built a brand new one near London, Ontario, just south of London.
Yeah, that kills up to, I think it's 500,000. They're looking to do 1 million chickens a day.
Yeah.
And they put them in gas chambers, guys.
Well, at least that guy honked.
Yeah.
They don't all honk.
So they put them in gas chambers out at this Maple Leaf facility. They also claim to provide jobs in London, Ontario. So what they did was they took jobs from Toronto, apparently,
And St. Mary's and somewhere
and
else.
St. Mary's as
Somewhere
well.
else. I don't remember the other location.
And then they moved to this other facility and they got subsidized by the government. I think it was $20 million.
That doesn't surprise me.
Taxpayer
New
dollars.
improved slaughterhouse techniques.
Yeah, and then they claimed that they were giving jobs to people who lived in London, Ontario. Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, kind of crazy. I hear they also have a special purple light room or section that supposedly calms the chickens.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I remember is my last year or something when they did the installation for the gas chamber for the hens.
Yeah.
So there was no. The only time the contact would happen is at the farm.
Right.
And they would be in these rows, and essentially this row would go into the gas chamber.
Oh wow.
So there would be no employee involvement.
So no pulling, no grabbing,
no shackles.
no shackles.
Although I think maybe the shackles took place after they were gassed, after they were knocked out.
That would make sense if they're going to be getting their throat slit mechanically or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so my question was at the time was, how do you know the animal is alive or dead?
Right.
Because oftentimes they would come in half alive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the workers would have to look at them and examine them to see if they were alive.
Right. Whereas this time they're just automated going in.
Yeah, and maybe their body's a little hard.
Right.
But is that going into your food system that you're eating, guys?
Good point. Yeah. Well, I remember certainly here, not too far from here, like the old Maple Leaf slaughterhouse, that you would see some dead. Well, they looked dead. It was hard to tell, but some of them, their beaks down, their head down. It looked like they were dead.
Yeah.
We would also find severed legs. At times.
Often, yes.
Often.
So when I was working at Maple Lodge, more like it would happen quite a bit where you would just see the leg. So if you don't get why there would be a leg, guys, it's because their bones are so frail from laying eggs that if you were to flick their leg, it would break in half. So when they were hung up on these metal shackles, their legs would just rip right off.
And the meat birds, or as they're called, broiler chickens,
Broilers,
they
yeah.
grow so fast,
Yeah.
really too fast for their bodies. They've
Yeah.
been bred to grow huge speed and huge size.
Yeah, well, sometimes their legs were too big to fit inside the shackle.
Really?
Because
Oh
they
my
would be
God.
so genetically warped,
Oh my God.
and they would just hang one leg on. But down the process, if the worker missed the bird on the backup kill,
Right.
then that bird would go into being cut in the face, maybe even, and then put into
Yeah.
the scalding tank.
Right,
Sorry, yeah, I'm
right,
just
yeah.
like lost in thought there.
Yeah.
Exactly, Agnes. Exactly. Guys, so there's a good reason not to eat chickens or have backyard hens. They're all genetically engineered. They've all been genetically warped. Every animal that you eat has actually been genetically engineered. You're not eating anything that's natural, like
Right.
some people claim, like, oh, on a farm here. Yeah, they're all forcefully bred into existence. It's the sexual reproduction system of all the females and all the males. They're getting the semen from the males. They're
Yeah.
impregnating the females. It's
Yeah.
really actually draconian and disgusting, guys. We need to move away from this, and that's why we're out here today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Peter.
Yeah,
I,
no
I
problem.
kind of just took over
That's
there,
fine,
but
that's fine.
I'm just
It's your life.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Peter, 35 years, vegan.
Yeah, and I'm Peaceful Peter on Instagram. If you want to follow?
Peaceful Peter on Instagram, and
Just-
Peter McQueen on YouTube.
I guess. I don't know what my YouTube is. I have to look it up.
Yeah.
It's probably got a number after.
So go follow
I'm
Peter.
not really on YouTube much, but
He can show you the way, and he's leading example. I don't know anybody who does more activism than this gentleman right here. He's so busy all the time.
Jenny does more.
Well, you guys are competing. I'll
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
okay, fair
Yeah. Robin, I seen the 15 times that you said that. Thank you. There's 65 years a meat eater.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe they'll die at 66.
Are you calling me Adam Sandler? Well, I would appreciate that. I like Adam Sandler. So Buzz, if you DM me on Instagram, I'll have the conversation with you about pro-choice. But here, mother cows, babies are ripped out of them. Sometimes they're still pregnant. Oftentimes they are, and they're being cut out of them. So if you're worried about those types of situations, you know, you gotta be logically consistent here, Buzz. I keep getting that question. I've already answered that question, guys. I'm not going to answer it again. Again, if you want to contact me, I'll have a conversation with you about it. DM me on Instagram. I did answer the question, Dominique. You got to open your ears. Sometimes you just got to listen for a few minutes and listen to what I say about 4 times already. I can understand that maybe sometimes you're just not paying attention, but I've already answered. If you want to go back, listen to the live, you can absolutely do that, and you'll see my answer. Or DM me, like I said, we can have a conversation. Guys, St. Helens Slaughterhouse, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm here with a bunch of incredible, game-changing activists who are just showcasing what takes place at these disgusting hellholes. We don't need to have them. We don't need to be here with them. We're just trying to show support to the animals. And my friend who's just on Animal Save, Varun, how's your day been, my man?
Good for me, not so good for the cows who just went in to be killed. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you live with the Animal Save movement?
Yes.
Guys, if you don't know about the Animal Save movement, we were just talking to Anita Crines, founder of the Animal Save movement, and Varun was just live with them. One of the largest animal rights organizations in the world, probably the biggest animal rights organization bearing witness, absolutely, by far. No, this is in Toronto, not Guelph. I know which slaughterhouse you're talking about, though. That's Cargill, Detroit Rivermaster. Yeah, and so we're just here. We're asking people to jump into Animal Save's YouTube so you can see them. They're going to go live a little bit more often across the world. They have many spots, many great advocates like Varun here, and we're just trying to change the world. You know?
Absolutely. Thanks for all your work.
Thank you.
You know, shining a light on this facility and other facilities that kill animals, and bringing attention to what these animals endure before their throats are slit and they're turned into commodities for profit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Varun. Appreciate it. Yeah. My job is retirement, Robin. I don't work anymore, so I can spend all my time here. Are we looking at, is that a bird? Yeah. Kind of just watching over us. Yeah, we definitely need to wake up. We definitely need to spread awareness about what's taking place with our food system, how disgusting we are to animals, innocent, sweet little beings who have done nothing to us. It's very conditional how human-centric we are, how we just feel like we are owed something or we can just do whatever the hell we want. And yeah, we're putting mother cows into this disgusting facility to take innocent lives, have their babies stolen for them 2 or 3 times, confine them in shit-infested sheds where they gotta live in these uncomfortable positions. And all for what? So people can pretend that they're baby fucking cows, dude. You're not a baby cow. You can live without the milk. In fact, I will send you a pacifier today, free. I'll send it free of shipping. I'll send you 2 pacifiers. You can have one in the day, one at night. I'll even give you a blankie. I'll send you a blankie as well if you still think you need to consume cow's milk when we have how many different plant-based milk? Oats, soy, rice, cashew, almond. We have all the milks, there's coconut milk even. Guys, you have all the milks. You don't need to get tuberculosis and also cholesterol and hormones and antibiotics from drinking cow's milk or avian influenza, if that's what you're looking for. You don't want to get avian influenza. There's cows that have avian influenza. Why? Because as you can see, there was a few birds here earlier, seagulls. Seagulls are here, not by the sea, right? They're here eating and collecting the body parts that are discarded from the mother cows. The tumors, the cancer, all that is being grabbed by these seagulls. They're dropping it here in the city, in these neighborhoods. And you wonder why we have zoonotic diseases, guys. You wonder why. It's very obvious that we have these confined sheds where most of these animals live in. Dominique, if you don't keep asking me the same question, stop asking me the same question. I've already answered it. I'll just put you in timeout. You're kind of annoying me now. So again, at this disgusting health facility, we aren't baby cows. We don't need to consume milk to live or survive. And why would you do this to any innocent being? You wouldn't do this to a dog. You wouldn't do this to a cat. What's the difference between a cat and a dog that justifies what we do to other animals? It's conditioning. It's social conditioning. We're brought up to think that we need to do these things. I did it most of my life. I worked in slaughterhouses. I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector and I changed. We can very easily change. We don't need to be a part of this. We can stop this, guys. It's very simple. Be kind to animals. We learn it from a young age. Be kind to animals. You wouldn't go around kicking a dog or kicking an animal if you were in front of them, but yet you're eating them. Think about that. You go to the grocery store, they're wrapped up in this precious little thing. You don't see their heads, you don't see their eyes, you don't see them on the truck that we were showing earlier. If you rewind back, you can see their eyes. What the fuck did they ever do to you? They did nothing. They just wanted to live. They just don't want to be exploited. They don't want their sexual organs exploited, because that's what happens. Do you know what that means? You know, some of these farmers, some of the cases I saw haunt me to this day. If you guys had any idea what some of these farmers do, I'm not saying all farmers, but a lot of rogue farmers, I'll say, are doing absolutely disgusting things to these animals on their farms. You can go out in your local community, your farm area, and look in the dumpster bins. I encourage everyone to go and drive. When you see a dumpster bin in front of a farm, go look inside, and probably bring a mask too, and you'll see why I'm encouraging you to do that. Buzz, I already answered the question. I am going to put you in timeout. I'm done answering that question. I don't like timing people out, but if you guys can't come up with original questions, ones that I haven't answered, especially if you've been around like Buzz, then I'm not going to waste my time with that. I do have video, dude, of the dumpster. If you want me to send it to you, reach out to me on Instagram. I can send you the dumpster of the mother sow that was rather large. Her and a few other sows were put in there. How gay am I? Well, I'm not gay, but there's nothing wrong with being gay, Andrew. Why are you asking? I'm not interested, by the way, Andrew. Dill Pickle, never wasting a time speaking out for the animals, the innocent animals. They need us, they need our help. Getting roasted on the stream. But it's funny, it's the same things, right? It's like soy, it's gay, it's this, it's that. Guys, this is part of Poject Livestream. We are at slaughterhouses all over the world today. We're showcasing what happens in these places. I hope you get involved, get active. Please share, subscribe, like. I would really appreciate that, as I want to be able to grow this and expose these places. Like that truck right there that's coming up here. It absolutely reeks. This is where the skins of the mothers go. We have video footage of that too, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. There's people that work in a facility down the street, tannery. They're putting the massive skins inside these chemical baths that are splashing everywhere, and people have to work in that shit. Why are we doing this? We don't need to do it. You like the skins, JL? That's weird. There's some weird people on here. Like unbelievably mad weird people on here. But hey, maybe this is how change happens. Who knows, right? Whoopsie. What do I think about humane animal slaughter on private farms or for your own family's use? Well, I don't view animals as commodities, whoopsie. I don't think they are commodities. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, all right. I don't view animals as commodities. Why don't you just farm plants or go to a grocery store or just leave animals alone? Why don't you make a sanctuary, actually? You know, oftentimes these farmers are thinking about getting out of the game, so to say. Well, what they can do is they can transform to a sanctuary, and they're going to have so many people that will donate to them. They will call them heroes. They'll do documentaries on them. You can't wait till America liberates Canada. Sure. Yeah. Come on up, bro. We'll do a hockey fight. How's that? Yeah. It's not BS, Robin. Why don't we get on a live stream debate? We can do that right in front of everybody, in front of the world, and we'll see who's right and who's wrong. JL, I'm not trying to treat animals like children, but I would protect them like children. Why don't you? Why do you want to eat babies, dude? That's just weird. Or drink their milk. Like, why don't you drink your mom's milk? Or your grandmother's milk or something? Wouldn't that be more natural or normal? You would think, right?
Yes.
Like that would make a lot more sense. Yes, smell of burning. Ugh, disgusting. Mr. I don't know how to say her name. I do sometimes eat avocados. Yeah, that could be singeing their hair. What was the idiotic statement, Jay? That humans shouldn't drink their own species milk, or that people are drinking other species milk? Like, you wean off at what age, guys? At what age do you wean off? And you still think you gotta drink cow's milk? That's the most fucking bizarre thing I've ever heard of. Jesus. Oh my, I can't believe people are just brainwashed to think that they gotta drink cow's udder milk. Yeah, that's weird. I am home. Thank you. Love you. Come back. We'll talk. Go home. Well, actually, Toronto's not really home for me, but yes, player, of course I'm vegan. Vegan's the only way. The dude says milk is good for your bones. Yikes. Milk. No, not good for your bones. Look up osteoporosis. Yeah, you can drink oat milk with your cereal, dude. Like,
Soy milk.
or soy milk, even better. Like, how haven't you figured this out? Look at this truck is trying to ram this car because he doesn't want. Amazing. These guys just don't want to stop. Dominique, what do you think I'm wearing on my feet? Shoes. Am I not allowed to wear shoes now, Dominique? Like, what the hell? And if you're going to assume they're leather, they're not. Wake up, Dominique. Stop making excuses for doing this to innocent cows. Forcing them into these disgusting nightmares. Oh, that smell is absolutely disgusting. Look at all the feces on them. Guys, why are you doing this to mother cows? What did she ever do to you? Oh, the smell is just terrible. Look at this, we're bearing witness, people. Thousands of people will be watching this, okay? It's time to stop. It's time to get over this. Stop abusing animals. Stop doing this to animals, innocent sentient beings. Well, you're here, Andrew. Keep spamming away, buddy. Not everybody hates me. I bet you I have more friends than you, Andrew. I'll bet you $1 gazillion I have more friends than you, Andrew. $1 gazillion. That's a lot. Disgusting fucking place, man. The smell is terrible. Guys, Poject Livestream, doing this all across the world, trying to take the animal abuse and violence off of our plates. There's no need to torture innocent sentient beings for your pleasure. We can move away from this. And what I love about the troll comments is It's a small percentage of you doing the troll comments, but there's a lot of people watching. A lot of people that are logical and will think with compassion and kindness, and they'll change. They'll look at what you're saying and call you absolutely crazy for the things you're saying. Even if you're joking around, no person in their right mind would say some of the things that you guys have said. Abusing mother cows. How disgusting. What is wrong with people? Well, this is my longest stream in years, guys. I used to do like 5-hour TikTok live streams. I got some pretty good views in there. No. Should I be? Okay, guys. It's really hard to see now. Shit. Probably the phone's getting hot. Okay, guys. Well, I feel like we're at a close enough time to maybe call her quits. My clothing's gonna last probably longer than yours. Just depends how well you keep your clothing. Like for example, the pair of jeans I have, I've had them for 15 years. So I don't think I'm doing much damage to the planet. If that's your angle, if that's why you decide to abuse animals, if that's your justification for what I do, that gives you the thought process that you can commodify and abuse innocent sentient beings, that's mad, dude. It's mad. They kill mother cows here. Pointing that out. People weren't aware. It's just gotten dark. How do I change that? I don't think I can though.
It reserves energy. That's why.
If I go out though, will I be able to get back in? That's my concern. Yeah, it's still hard to see. It's disgusting answers. Alberta mother cows. You're abusing that. You're shipping for 30 plus hours. What kind of mad human beings do that? Like, you're getting off on your torture. You probably have a farm and you have these cows, and then you mock them. Mock them like a human supremacist. You aren't a baby cow, guys. Stop doing this to mothers. It's gonna hit the pole.
Watch, back up a bit.
Watch out, guys. Back up. This guy's unhinged. He doesn't know what he's doing at all. Imagine. That's how triggered these guys are. They just are scared to show the truth, the reality. What are they afraid of?
Guys, don't go too close to the
Human supremacy at its finest right here, guys. Human supremacists allowing this to happen. Because people think they are baby cows People want to eat mother cows. It's absolutely disgusting. Why? Why do this? We don't have to. It's not needed. It's not necessary. All these people here are witness to that. We got another truck coming, guys.
Trying to get the truck.
Watch here, guy Jenny. It's an absolute nightmare here, guys. Absolute nightmare. Feces everywhere. So this manager is going to hide this truck in the parking lot. So he's going to put them in the parking lot so they can burn in the heat. So this guy is driving down the parking lot so they can suffocate in the heat. And the manager's allowing that. Rather than putting them in a shaded area, like you could right where the trees are here, he's gonna park them in the parking lot and they're gonna suffocate as if their journey wasn't enough, right? And they're allowed to just park in the middle of the road, just do whatever they want, right? They can break laws. They're allowed to break laws in order to hide the truth. I mean, what's there to hide, guys? Show us. Why not? Why do we feel like the public isn't wise enough to know what's happening or that they can see the truth? So, absolutely insane that this takes place. So this guy is gonna go park in here, and it's really amazing to me. Really amazing. What's really amazing to me is that even these truck drivers in here, these farmers, even these farmers, they will be okay with this. The truck going to sit in the blistering sun. They'll be okay with it. They'll actually be satisfied and okay with it. They'll actually be okay with the fact that the cows are going to just swelter in the heat there. They'll say they love beef and that they care for their animals, that everything's humane and grass-fed and organic and all these euphemisms. But yet, when it's 90 degrees out, they don't care. That's okay. They can just suffer stagnant sitting out there. So how long is this truck gonna sit here? How long do the animal abusers here who like to see cows suffer, how long do you want the cows to stay out in the sun? Just give a number, guys. Do you want an hour, 10 hours? Do you guys enjoy that? For the psychopaths in the chat, you guys can say, yeah, exactly. Sean likes when animals suffocate. Yeah, Grandmaster loves when cows suffocate. There's something about torturing an animal that some of these people like, right? Yeah, 10 hours. People want them to be out there. Yeah.
Does it tenderize the meat or something?
I guess so. Is the sidewalk trespassing? Nope. Dominique, wrong again. Dominique, how many times do we have to go through this? We've been through this all day, Dominique. You make these claims about my shoes and about what I eat. I mean, and then you claim I like, this is a sidewalk. Does this look familiar to you? A sidewalk. This is where I am, on a sidewalk. There you go, Dominique. How do you feel about torturing cows right in front of you in the heat? Dominique's for torturing cows. Instead of saying, holy crap, I don't think that should happen, although I'm still gonna eat animals, blah, blah, blah. No, she's okay with these animals suffocating in the heat. I mean, the worker gets to go by in the shade. The manager is sitting in the shade. Why don't you sit in the sun with the cows, manager? Oh yeah, just parking. They suffocate. They suffocate. They're absolutely suffocating. And you're doing this again. We went through this. We went through this. This is the second time you're allowing this to happen. If we weren't here, that truck would be right here. Absolutely it would be. Absolutely it would be. I don't give a shit. You're an animal abuser. You're a piece of shit. Animal abuser. They're sitting there out in the sun while you're in the shade, right? While you're in the shade, buddy. Terrible human you are. You're a terrible human. Suffocating. They're suffocating in the heat. They're suffocating in the heat. Terrible, terrible. I am. I'm showing the world who you are. Disgusting behavior. Disgusting behavior. Disgusting behavior. Disgusting human. Shame on you. They're sitting there suffocating. You see the truck moving? You see the truck moving? It's because you could care less about animals, right? They're nothing to you. Animal abuser, right there. Look at the truck, it's moving. They're suffocating in there. Disgusting. I can stand wherever I want. Yeah, make me. Force me. Let's see what you got. Sure. Yeah. Animal abuser. Shame on you. Waste of time. How many are in there? 50? 50? 50? 50 of them suffocating because of your ego. Idiot. Get a life. I'm fighting for animals. What are you doing? You're torturing them. Torturer. Right there, right there. This employee right here. Torturer. This is live, right? This is live, buddy. Live.
You keep crying like a bitch. Nothing's gonna happen.
Yep.
Keep crying like a bitch.
Keep going, buddy. You started this, man. Don't think you didn't.
Shut the fuck up then. You meant this. Shut the fuck up.
Make me shut the fuck up. Let's see you make me shut the fuck up. Disgusting. Torturing animals. St. Helens, known for torturing animals. Look at their sign right here. How crafty it is, how nice it is. And look, we're gonna keep the cows. You can see the truck, it's shifting. It's shifting because they're suffocating in there. Congratulations, St. Helens, for continuing to torture mother cows. Good for you. Good for you. I can do the same, buddy. You go ahead and record me. You're allowing mother cows to sit in the sun. Allowing mother cows to sit in the sun and bake. Do you know how hot it is out? And he's sitting in the shade. Look, he's sitting in the shade. Go sit in the sun with the driver. Go in the sun. Go in the sun, buddy. Come in the sun. Instead of doing that to them. Shame. Shameful behavior. These guys have their employees recording us. We talk to them about it and then they still record us, so it's fair game. Look at driver in the shade, enjoying. He's even out of his truck because it's too hot for him, but yet he's leaving the cows to suffocate in the hot heat. Disgusting. Even the manager is over here in the shade, recording me, calling me names. Unbelievable. Now the trucker's recording us. So it's a game of everybody recording each other. Although it's not a game for the cows in there. It's okay, we'll make these videos go viral. We'll let the world see for themselves. We'll see who's for animal torture and who's not. What's the temperature out anyway? Do we have a...
Check the weather map. This is 22.
Yeah.
I'm saying 21 feels like
Putting the animals out in the hot and the heat like this, he's starting it. I'm just calling it out, the ridiculous behavior. And I'll always call it out. If that was a dog inside of a hot car, would you just let the dog suffocate? Probably not, right?
11.
Oh, I'm a low-life scumbag now, Jake. Why? Because I don't want cows to suffocate inside of a hot truck? Are you for that? You think the cows should suffocate in a hot truck? Jake? Don't spam, Jake. Use your words. Absolutely disgusting behavior here by this. Like, you know, I actually had a decent working relationship, you could say, with the manager here. And then when I called him out the last time we were here for having the truck go in the exact same spot with the heat the way it is, he lost his temper. He lost it on me. Have video footage of it. And so what does he expect? He thinks that he's just gonna get away with torturing these animals, like sitting there in this truck in the baking sun because they want to hide from activists that are on the sidewalk? Give me a break. No, I'm retired, Angel. Thank you. Call the police. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm within my fundamental rights and freedoms of expression. If they don't want to do business here, then they can go somewhere else. I'm in Canada. Can't really make it to California, but thanks for the concern. So when people retire, Eden, Bella, there's nothing left? I'm kind of confused. How is there nothing left? So nobody should retire, or they should just call it a day when they're retired? No, I'm standing up for animals, Joey. You know, like innocent animals. Like, would you stop someone from kicking a dog in the face? Or would you just allow it to happen? Joey, would you allow someone to kick a dog in the face? Would that be okay with you? Yeah, absolutely. This is animal abuse right here. You can see the truck moving around. These poor cows are stuck in the baking sun. And the driver doesn't even have the courtesy to try to block them. There's shade all along here. Look at all that shade. Or there's the whole stockyards way down there. They could have parked in there, but no. Won't do that, will he? Eden Bella, if you care about avocados, I highly recommend you start a petition and ask the NFL to either cancel Super Bowl or to have them stop serving guacamole, because 144 billion avocados are used at that time. So perhaps you want to look at it from a different angle, right? I would say most people that go to Super Bowl are actually meat eaters, so I don't know what you're talking about. Do you want to go talk to them? Guys, go follow Axel right now. Go to his channel, subscribe to him. He's doing really great things on Discord. He's convincing a lot of people to change their hearts and minds. And if anybody can change your hearts and minds, it is Axel. I've seen him do it many, many times. Incredible advocate for the animals. A lot of triggered people here, especially Angel. Angel thinks it's okay to suffocate cows as they're just sitting there in the scalding heat for all this time. Unbelievable. Absolutely abhorrent behavior. I don't know how people can live with themselves thinking that it's cool to do so. Angel needs to get a, yeah, I agree. Angel needs to get a job. Angel, get a job. As Plant Geezer says, you need to get a job. No, Angel, don't make stuff. Angel, that's your first warning. Don't make stuff up. We know you don't have a job. Oh, you're 13, Angel. Well then, whoa, Angel, if you're 13, why are you sticking up for animal abuse? Well, Sean, the more you eat of that, the faster you're gonna end up in a grave, I guess, if you're gonna eat that much. That's kind of crazy. So guys, I'm at St. Helens Slaughterhouse in Toronto, Canada. This truck has been sitting out in the sun. It's completely full with mother cows. It is really hot out. We had this experience a couple weeks ago where the driver just sat in the shade. He actually said he likes the animals being tortured. You can go to my Instagram channel and you can see a reel there where this driver actually says that he enjoys them suffocating. I don't think it's the same farmer today, but they're just sitting out in the heat because they are either taunting us or they just really have a despise for cows. And they could literally park anywhere else, like at the stockyards around here. They could park around the corner. They could park here, but they're just too triggered to allow us to see the cows. You know, if you're proud of your food system, like it said, a sign of quality right there, a sign of quality. Rachel's, a sign of quality. You know, is that what your quality is? You suffocate cows after they've endured such a horrible life, put on a death truck, then they have to travel possibly 30 plus hours. Then they're just stagnant in the sun. Then they get their heads shot, sometimes multiple times. Maybe some of them are pregnant. And then they have their necks slit. Also, you guys can eat their body parts. Unbelievable. No, I'm not stoned. I'm just a little slow. Anna, we can all be slow. Another triggered worker. They're all triggered around here, apparently. You guys just yell and fight and get upset, and it's understandable. It's a violent place, right? Violent workplace. Violent people, violent causes. People are consuming violence. So it's to be expected, right? So we're out here, Poject Livestream Part 2. And we're showing what takes place in this disgusting industry. People are abusing animals right in front of us. As we can see, this truck's been out here for, what now, 20 minutes? Who knows how long it would be? 40 minutes. Workers are in the shade though. So is the truck driver, right? Everybody's in the shade except for the cows. Because these guys say fuck the cows because they're just cows. They don't matter, right? So fuck the cows. Everybody's in the shade. Life is good for humans, right? Yeah. Jade from Steak Farm, you're still here, still saying the same comment over and over and over. I think you're triggered, buddy. Is it because you take lives? Is it because you have a farm and you actually take lives? The comfort, the ease, in the shade, having a ciggy. Life's good, right? I wish I could let them out. I really do. What can I do other than show what's happening? Jake, people are saying I'm breaking the law by being on the sidewalk, right? So let's go see the plan. What's the plan, guys? Well, we're gonna torture them for about 15 minutes more. So, you know, because we hate them. Oh, now truck's leaving, so that's why. Brandon, not heard that one before. That's the very first time I've heard that, ever. Dominique, you're up in 3rd place. I'm wondering if you need to take your meds. Yeah, these guys right here, they should be in prison because they're suffocating the cows while they're talking about what they're doing on the weekend. No, you come to my place. No, I'll go to your place. No, you come to my place. Meanwhile, the truck's shaking, the cows are suffering. Human supremacy right in front of you guys. Yeah, they are harassing the cows. They're making them suffocate. Can't believe how many people hate cows. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm in Toronto here at St. Helens Death House, trying to get these guys to bring this truck out of the heat. It's disgusting. Jake's triggered. He's pretty much doesn't even know how to spell at this point. That's how triggered he is. And Froggy thinks Canadians are the only ones doing this, apparently. Yeah, exactly. No hunting. I agree. There should be no hunting. Well, why should people get off on hunting? Like, that's all they're doing it for, to get off. To enjoy the thrill of the kill. Have you not heard of that saying before? I agree. Save the fish. I don't care for politics, honestly. It's a joke anyway. They're all animal abusers, and they allow people like this to abuse animals. With all the feces. This guy just... So we cut off traffic. Just because we have to do things a certain way. Look at all the feces, guys. And it's very clear he's just trying to disguise the fact that there's feces all over these poor cows, in their faces, in their mouths, their eyes. They're shitting all over each other. But people in here actually think it's okay. Oh shit. That's dangerous. Wow.
Back up the whole way.
Oh, well, there's a car there. Should I say anything? All to avoid us, they're putting the public and safety at risk. It's almost gonna hit this car here. Because they can just do what they want, right? There's no repercussions. They killed an activist. They ran her over, peacefully protesting. Whoa! All the feces, guys. These poor cows suffocating on this hot freaking day. For your human supremacy, guys. Congratulations. Humans are monsters to animals. Congratulations. Shame on you. Oh, now we got a police officer out here? Oh, another water inspection. What do you know, guys? Always inspecting water here. It's really disgusting. The smell is horrific. Allowed these cows to suffocate for no reason due to human supremacy. Gee, I wonder why they're always testing water here all the time. They're all covered in shit. Their faces are ingrained with shit. Feces everywhere. How lovely. Congratulations, human supremacists. Jake, congratulations. You're winning, right? This is what you want. You're happy with this. This is all for Jake. Jake likes this. Jake's actually getting off on this right now. It's about time. What's up, guys? That's what you get off on, Jake? You enjoy seeing them covered in feces? Is that who you are as a person, Jake? Enjoy seeing them go through that experience? Maybe you should be on the kill floor. You'll probably enjoy it more. Got Toronto Public Health here. Surprise, surprise. Why else would they be here, guys? Because the water's shit. And there's literally a community over here with children. There's a park over here. People are drinking that shitty water. Yep. No, Kimmy. I don't eat mothers. I don't appreciate them covered in feces either. It's disgusting. Dominique is just so triggered. She's like, you really need to watch your mouth. There are children in this live feed. Well, children aren't allowed to be on YouTube, Dominique. Are you saying your children are watching this live? Dominique. Dominique. Human supremacist Dominique, who hates mother cows apparently so much that she's gone at me the entire stream. But Dominique, I gotta say thank you, because you've done I don't know how many comments. No, the activist wasn't on the road. See, Dominique, you keep bringing up fake things. She was in the crosswalk. Oh, now the manager's pleading his case to somebody. Guys, we're at the execution house called St. Helens. They take the lives of mother cows. It will be the morgue. The morgue is what you're eating, like you're the morgue. So after their bodies are chopped up, you're becoming their morgue. You're eating that violence. You're consuming that violence that took place on them. So their baby cows are taken from them so people can pretend they're baby cows. Literally, you're just swapping out the baby cow so the human can pretend that they're a baby cow and suck tit, right? Or udder, if you want to say that. So guys, this is an exclusive offer. I will send you a pacifier today. I will send you 2 pacifiers and a blankie if you just switch to oat milk, soy milk, or any other kind of milk, or just stop drinking milk because you're an adult. I will do that. DM me, give me your address. I'll send you a pacifier, guys. You don't need to drink cow's milk anymore. You got the pacifier, no problem. I can send you a baby bottle as well. You can put the oat milk in the baby bottle and you can drink that. You'll love it, I promise. I already sent one to Dominique. Dominique, one's on your way. You can stop pretending you're a baby cow. Oh, and the guy who disappeared, the State Farm guy who conveniently just left the chat all of a sudden. Yeah, we do have vegan steak, actually. It's actually pretty delicious. A place called Crossroads, I think I tried it. It was really good. Milk gives you strength. Sure it does, buddy. It's giving you hormones. It's giving you antibiotics. It's giving you avian influenza, tuberculosis, E. coli, lactose intolerance, possibly Crohn's disease. Just one of those 7 things is detrimental, but hey, you want to pretend you're a baby cow, what can I do? Disgusting. Hey, it's going. I could go till next week. If you'd like. I'm getting some trolls. Do you want to take over for a second?
Sure, you
While I
want to
grab
break?
some water? Yeah.
Okay, sure. I won't look at the... Who do we have that are friends?
Don't claim to be friends.
Hi, everybody. Oh, she's scary. Okay, if I'm scary, that's fine.
Tell them to subscribe to your channel.
Yeah, but it's hard to find, isn't it? It's under Alicia or Miss Teaspoon.
Tell them to go to my posts.
Okay.
And your
Thank you. He knows how to do it. So I was meant to go live today. Everyone offered such wonderful support. This is Alicia here. Bald? Oh, you guys really are interesting. Do not subscribe. What loving folks you are. Okay. Interesting people. Oh, wow, you're really in heavy Trollville.
It's okay.
Okay. No. I was just looking for, and it's
A lot of them are teddy bears, but a lot of them are psychopaths too. So it's the teddy bears that are protecting psychopaths.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to break through to that. I can see hearts from Nana Blue. Heart back. So yeah, if you go to David's feed, he's got me under like my little story and my journey, and I was meant to go live today, but YouTube decided to not get the back end technical part ready, so I couldn't. And I've been really, I showed up, I'm supporting, I'm interacting with like employees, with people who are down what I'm gonna call Death Alley here, giving me the history of the place. Yeah, the 40-year-old vegan David's awesome. So this is Alicia. I'm just subbing in for David whilst he's taking a water break. It's super hot here, in case you're wondering who. Thank you for making a difference. Well, thank you. We try. And this is just, you know, you have so many different personalities here, and you know, whether or not this is your thing or it's not your thing, you'll just see different approaches and why did it resonate with different people. I actually became vegan before I even looked at an animal abuse video. I didn't look at one. And this is hard. So right now, there's a commercial truck, and that's a Rachel's. Rachel's is St. Helens Meat Packer Limited's private label. So if you're in Canada, it's, isn't it funny how I talk too much? It's a live stream. What do you want me to do? Dance? Okay, I can't do sign language. I can't do Pictionary, so we talk. But anyways, you guys are crazy. That looks good. I don't know what looks good. Okay. Anyways, interesting, folks. So yeah, that's the private label, and it's funny because their private label puts a name on it. It's Rachel's. And yet the cows don't have names. They have like numbers, right? Do you want to join in David's stream? No, you're good. Anybody want to join? Okay, I'm just talking live. But so anyways, the history of this place, we're in St. Helens Meatpacking in Toronto, Canada. This whole area has actually a history to it. And it used to be kind of in Toronto, but the outskirts of Toronto. And it used to have, at one point in like 1940 something, they would bring the herds in, and you would have like 15 batches of like, how many was it? 15 batches of 500 cow crossing a main intersection, and then they would be put in stalls. And since then, it's all sold up. Transport truck backing up. They've sold up, and there's now one, which is good news, but there's still one, and it's this one, St. Helens Meatpacking, which is behind me here. And it's been a family business since the 1980s. And it seems to be the primary one is cows. Cows, if you haven't heard, have a very long journey transport-wise, and in particular, dairy cows. They're not about eating. Smell. All this talk of cows, you want a burger. Okay, well, that's your choice. Like, cool, whatever, I don't know why you're wasting your time here if you're not truly interested. It's kind of, but you're helping the algorithm, so whatever. Interesting people. Wow. I'm just looking at some of the, is there anybody that's vegan on this channel? Put your hand up if you are vegan on this channel. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I said to them, put your hand up if you're vegan. Nobody's here. So now we know. Vegan! We got one taker. Team beef. And they're funny because they put it in green hearts. Well, you're halfway there. It shows that you are really attached to plants if you have a green heart, and that's epic. That's awesome. You're starting to see it. You see the David effect off on you. That's awesome. So anyways, yeah, this one has been around since 1980. It's the last one, and this whole area they no longer have, because they used to bring them over and have stalls, and they don't do it anymore because they ship and kill right away. And so these trucks that just come in, these cows will be slaughtered, culled, murdered, whatever you want to call it, within 30 to 60 minutes of being offloaded from the truck, depending on how many they have to do. And it's really, if you've never visited a slaughterhouse, do. It's tough, and it's a totally different energy. And we've got a tannery just down the road here. So they come in alive, then they're killed, and then their body parts are, they're just torn apart to nothing. You've got the skins, the hides that are going to go down the street to the tannery. It's literally down the street here. And they do what they do with that. That's on YouTube, actually. I think it's John and something. Processed pork house. So there's someone that's vegan here. And then you'll also see a little later, they've got, let me see if I can, let me just find it here. There is, right next to, let me see if I can find it. Let me see here, hang on. It's right by the white truck, and then you'll see a gray thing shooting up. And out of there, a truck will go underneath it, and they spout the offshoots of things that will be used for rendering. And when you see that spitting out, that is the smell, and then you'll have all the birds coming down. All the birds coming down. I don't know. Somebody's asking. We actually have like a lot of people here. I'm just going to do a little pan around. So we've got over there the gate, and then we've got people. Let me just see here. You'll see the whole group here, and then we even have down. Bad camera work on my part. Sorry if you got dizzy. And then down here, there's more people. So there's a plethora of people outside St. Helens Meatpacking in Toronto, Canada, in support of the Global Live feed as organized by Mel and Steve. Thank you to everybody who has shown up throughout, like across the world, doing your part in helping to just share what goes on and sharing the experience, the smell, the energy of these places is just beyond belief. And when you see a truck come with the animals that are trying to put their noses out and just see what's going on. And again, they might have been on the road for up to 7 to 10 days in scorching heat, maybe not having water or food for up to 36 hours, which is legally allowed in Canada. It almost renders you speechless, to be honest. So it's 70 degrees hot. It's in the higher 20s, but there's humidity here. Yeah, it is vegan lipstick. Thank you for asking. There are vegan alternatives. No vegan actors are paid. Nobody gets paid any money here. You know what? Do I think that I could stop beef production? And no. But if we can increase the amount of people who stop eating animal products and buying animal products, then that adds up. In Canada, we've got roughly 4% vegan population, which is higher, anywhere between 1% and 4%, which is a big thing, I know, but seems to be, the last stats were a little old, but all I could get was from 2020, and it seems that of the 41.5 million Canadian population, we've got about 2.7 who are vegan. And here in Toronto, Greater Toronto, since it's old data, it's probably just above 100,000. So, you know, each person, when you think about how many, and daily, how many do they call daily here? I'm trying to remember. I think it's 2.25 million animals are culled a day to feed people in Canada. This is just in Canada. So, I look like a cow. Okay, what part of me looks like a cow? Interesting. If this is in Canada, you might have a chance, but for us, forget about it. I don't know, Fab1, where are you? You know, if you think about it, people, you're raised and your parents put food on a plate and you don't question it, right? And even if you think about breakfast, you could have cereal with milk. You could have, you know, depending where you are, you could have bacon and eggs. It's the exiting of a transport. So he's offloaded. Those poor animals they're just in line to be culled. It's happening live time right now. It's very hard, actually. I know some people may laugh and joke and go, who cares, whatever. Be that way. You know, eggs aren't vegan, correct? Did someone say eggs are vegan? I'm making you hungry. Okay. Crybaby. Wow, interesting people here. So actually, someone's just asking, do you really think you make a difference? Clearly not to you, if that's the way you want, but if you stop and think about it and take a look at it, why would this interest you? Does it come from a humane point of view, an ethical point of view? that other sentient beings are just owned and abused and slaughtered for food. What is your question, Barcelona? I'm too big to be vegan. Like, I'm up against, I've got a power battery right here, so my face is like this. They said I'm too big to be vegan. It's like, my face might have been up, I'm too big to be vegan.
Oh yeah, I'm too soy boy, I'm too strong, I'm too this, I'm too that.
Yeah.
There's always something, right?
Yeah, it's actually,
You can be big, you can be small at the same time. I've
Yeah.
been called fat and skinny in the same lifetime.
so here we have here another one being backed in. Oh my God, that one has got massive diarrhea going on. It's coming down the side. Oh my God. They're literally shitting them. They're shitting themselves. If you think that these cows cannot smell the death that's before them, they can. The smell here is unbelievable. You can even smell hair that's being singed in the part over there. We were standing just beyond there with Jenny, and you could smell hair from the hide being singed. It was unbelievable. It was revolting. Then go home. Why don't you just drop off the feed if this isn't for you? It's no problem. And this is an animal activism feed talking about pro-choice. Oh my God. It's very busy here. Anyways. Thank you, Sean Pogue. Appreciate that. I'm not put off by it. It's just, you know, at the end of the day, I spent a lifetime supporting this sector and eating that. And then all of a sudden I saw the truth that I couldn't unsee. And anybody that you see today taking their time out, you need to leave. Barcelona, I thought you were going to ask a question. I have a question. Yes, need to leave. Okay, Barcelona. So this is David, the 40-Year Vegans channel, and he's just having a moment away from the camera, so I'm jumping in. David hasn't morphed to a redhead with long hair. We're at St. Helens Meatpacking Facility and Slaughterhouse in Toronto, Canada. It's Friday, August 22nd, 2025, and this is just so sad. The energy feels like misery. St. Helens. What the hell is wrong with you people? You're all weird. I'm just looking like there's nothing even remotely. You guys are nuts. Anyways, we're here because we care about the animals, not about your nasty comments. You don't know what my choices are. Like, this is all about animals. So, anyways, does anybody else want to jump in here? It's all yours. There's an interesting collective of people you have here. So thank you for joining the feed. Thank you for supporting the algorithms. You do a great job of doing that. It just helps David's channel. We've got 123 of you. Smash the like button, because 234 of you have. All right, all yours. David's coming back. Over to you. Ciao, ciao.
I'll be done soon. No, I can't. I can't tonight. What's up, guys? If you've not subscribed to Alicia, please go on my community post and go and subscribe to her. She's a wonderful advocate. And look at all the trolls. Good job, trolls. Thank you for pushing up the algorithm boost today. If it wasn't for you trolls, this guy's coming in hot. Jesus. You guys are dangerous. It's a dangerous place out here, guys. When you go to these places, please keep an eye on the back of your heads. Just keep in mind, these people get triggered, they get upset. Just like the trolls in the chat, they get really upset. We should just be very careful and watch out for ourselves. Guys, I think this is time. I think it's time. We're gonna call it. I wanna thank you all here for being here, even the trolls. I feel like at some point you guys are gonna wake up. Maybe you'll have a little empathy for the animals. Maybe you'll stop abusing them and paying for them to be abused. I appreciate all the vegans in the world, all the people that spoke up today for Project Livestream Part 2. Stay tuned for Part 3. It's gonna happen. If you have not already liked Jenny McQueen, go and subscribe to her channel. Go and give her some love. She's incredible. She does a lot of work for the animals. Also, Alicia, I did a post where you can go follow her, and Mel and Steve, of course, who helped create this wonderful event today. Activists all over the world creating positive change, and we're just gonna get rid of that guy. Too bad, Robert. See you later, bro. Oh, another guy's gone. Oh no, Jimmy. I thought we had something, but oh, did I ban you from my channel? Oh, I'm so sorry, Jimmy. Jimmy, oh my God, that was a mistake. I'm so sorry. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Again, Project Livestream. Join us, get involved. If you're an activist, it's not that hard. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Yes, I'm gonna have a plant-based barbecue tonight. Thanks, Sean. Thanks for the reminder. I will do that. My friend Axel, also go subscribe to his channel as well. And there's so many others. I can't even think of them all. I really appreciate you guys being here today. Laura, great to see you. Much love. I will see you next week if you're around UK Veg Fest. Thanks, guys, once again, and I appreciate it. Much love. And am I shutting off just yet? We got the fire trucks coming. Maybe the slaughterhouse is on fire. No, I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. Okay, guys, peace out. Much love. Subscribe, like, share with all your friends. Have a great day. We'll see you later.